The industry perspective is a space for those in the industry to speak freely about their experiences without fear of retaliation or a negative review. The views and opinions shared here are solely that of the individual and do not reflect the establishments in which they work. With that said, if you feel offended by these jokes, fuck it. We weren't expecting to get tipped by you anyway.
I said I was coming to you. I didn't say I was going to get up.
Oh man.
Nice.
Oh boy. You good?
My wheels were a little cattywampus.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some insight what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite bar and restaurant. I like to call that the industry perspective.
What's up, motherfuckers?
You guys have
The
taglines,
classic DJ
catchphrases, producer tags?
Shoot,
Nothing
no.
like that?
I
No?
was just saying I want to do my own ad libs.
Okay.
You know, I gotta figure them out.
Okay.
Have you been workshopping any?
No.
Oh, man. We got to come up with something.
Yeah,
No.
we'll come up with something by the end of the show. Usually somebody leaves with some kind of catchphrase or something that's memorable. We won't remember in the video.
Yeah.
So we have two guests today.
Yes, we
Would
do.
you like to go ahead and...
You know the thing
You
is-
work with them, bro.
I know, but I hate doing intros for people because I don't want to go over the top, but it's one of those things where you feel like you kind of have to when they're your friends, you know? So today we have two like exceptional DJs that I have the pleasure of working with at my job. It's one of those things where like because we do a rotation of DJs, I'm pretty happy about that because what if it was someone you don't like? But like with you guys, we all love you guys, so we're always pretty happy to see you guys come in. And we also get people that request you as well. Like, when's that one Asian DJ coming in? And I'm like, which one?
That's cool. It's like 4.
Yeah, I'm like, I need more descriptors than that. He was here last weekend. That does not help.
I don't work there and I know that. Like, which one?
Yeah. So they thankfully bless us with their presence today, and EJ especially. We have Mark on my left, but yeah, also your left.
You're right.
You're my left.
Forward.
No, I thought of it this way.
Oh.
I was looking at it how I would look at it on the monitor.
Okay.
Yeah, producer. That's right.
Okay.
And EJ as well. So again, thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah,
Really
appreciate you guys.
Thank
And
you for
appreciate
having
the
us.
behind the scenes help too. Hopefully this better. Since we can hear each other or hear ourselves, and now I don't want to yell. Then I'm gonna hurt my own fucking ear. Maybe that was what we needed.
That's why. That's
Yeah.
why.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That's actually part of it.
Oh god.
Man, I know a lot of people out there are happy I have to hear myself. Like, maybe I'll shut the fuck up.
I'm like whispering in my own ear and I don't like it.
Stop whispering.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Yeah. So I just to start it off, especially since we've already, let everybody know what it is you both do. Can you say anything outside of DJing that you do, as opposed? Because I know for a lot of people, they may have this idea that DJs only DJ.
I certainly do. That's where you guys make all your money. You don't do anything else but go home and make beats and different mixes. That shit pays your bills, right?
But different. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. I can start it off because I know Mark's like a little nervous.
So I'm super nervous.
Yeah. Like look, he's like trembling. But yeah, I'll start off. Right now, I'm a student, a college student. Just DJing on the side for like just to make some cash while I finish my degree. I'm in for like graphic design. Yeah, it's a great like side gig because like it's something I love, and it doesn't even feel like work, and I get paid for it, and it's just like overall it's great.
I didn't mean for what I said to be a slight. It wasn't.
No,
I was like, oh, you guys are good at what you do. That like, oh, you just do whatever else you want.
I didn't.
You're
Take
not,
it like
okay,
that.
cool.
Yeah, you're good, yeah.
I thought about it. I'm like, that made it seem like.
No. You'll know. Like, spend more time with me. Like, I'm super chill. I don't really.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Now, you do graphic design. That's your major, right?
Yeah.
Are you incorporating that with your DJing, or is DJing gonna continue to be a side hustle / hobby thing for you? Is that something that you want to take off, or if it did, how do pursue that? Or are you sticking to graphic design?
I want to like somehow incorporate the graphic design into DJing, like maybe do posters for people, or like just help people with like if a party needs like a website, I'll do that. I'll make posters for them. I'll like maybe even like the venues, if they need a website, they need posters for their Instagram, any social, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But the goal is to like pretty much make like DJing like the main thing and graphic design to supplement that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I have to make graphic design my main source of income and then DJing my side gig, then that's what I got to do, and I'll do it.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Yeah. So would that also be you being able to do your own visuals?
Visuals, yeah, definitely.
I think that would be pretty sick if
Yeah.
you're making your own music, doing your own visuals, and then when you do like a really high energy set or whatever type of energy set you would like to do, being able to showcase your own designs during that, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
You
I was
know?
actually thinking, because like when I'm DJing, like people don't really know who I am. They just think of me like, oh, like the Asian kid. If I could create like maybe a projector or like some type of like thing on my laptop, like that lights up, shows my name, like show my branding.
Yeah.
Like maybe I could do that, or
Yeah.
like project something on the wall.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm DJing, like, oh, this is the DJ.
Yeah.
You know?
Not just that Asian
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
That could be like your tagline. Not
Yeah,
just
like-
that Asian
yeah,
kid.
no.
I like, that'd be pretty
What about you?
cool.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah.
What are you doing besides DJing, or is it you doing that full time?
Besides DJing, no, DJing is right now it's just part time.
Part time.
It's either like 1 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
But besides that, mainly the only thing I do consistently is train grappling. So I'm just doing jujitsu or wrestling.
Oh shit.
And yeah, so I teach kids classes and adult classes.
Yeah, you hear that? So if you come with a request and he says no, don't come back because he'll throw your ass. Yeah. Yeah, you drunk motherfuckers that, why haven't you played this song? Flip.
Yeah, I'll do
well,
it.
Flip you over like a fucking record. That's what he's going to do. I'm going to give myself that one.
But I mean,
Flipping drunks and flipping records. That's the title.
You gotta take some time to breathe.
yeah, just let him punch himself out.
Okay, go ahead. I'm done.
So that takes us to the whiteboard.
No, does it? But I guess it does that.
If you would have let it.
Okay.
So as I wrote on the whiteboard, this is one of the things that you always hear. So it's going to be in quotation marks, but can you ask the DJ to play my favorites or tell the DJ it's my birthday?
Can you?
Can you tell the DJ it's my birthday? So
I mean-
that's something we hear behind
Mhm.
the bar a lot.
Oh,
Oh,
people will
really?
ask
Work
you
there?
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
they expect
can
like
they
a
or
candle or
Can
can
we
something?
stop what we're doing
oh,
to
for
let
you
you
to
know
oh,
that is their
wow.
birthday?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
A lot.
I would love for that to always happen. Like, don't tell me. ask
That's what we do.
bartender, ask Gabe, but don't talk to me.
Honestly, that's
I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, what we do is we say, I mean, you can go tell them.
Oh, you just
over
literally
Oh, they say that? They're like,
Just
say-
"Can-
just
can
say
you
no."
Tell the DJ
Yeah,
just say
Yeah.
no, Nando.
because it's like an all
it's
access
people-
pass. To
yeah.
like,
People are drunk, so they think, especially the bartenders, have like some magical gateway code or something that we can just make anything happen.
On the POS, we'll be like, all right, put Summertime Sadness, Lana Del Rey, send to the DJ.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they think that.
They think
feel
that's how
we
it
have
works.
That kind of access.
And if we did have that access, we wouldn't do it.
Just tell me you have a Venmo.
I'll write it down.
We tell them.
You got
Well,
Venmo?
our manager, whose name I won't say, he loves to say, if they ask for a requested song or something like that, it's like, yeah, if you got $100. And surprisingly, quite a few people have paid $100 to hear one song.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't understand.
Do you
Don't we
guys
all have Spotify?
You guys like ever charge people that kind of thing? Because we've had some friends on here that also be like, yeah, I mean, if they want to pay for it, then fuck, I'll play whatever the fuck they want.
If they want to pay, for sure.
What's your minimum?
If I've never had a minimum, like I don't ask for the money, but if they're offering, I'm okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's pretty kind of you. That's pretty kind of you.
Man has a good heart.
Our friend Alex, who was on way earlier in the show, what do you say, like $80 or something like that?
Yeah,
was his minimum. It was close to that.
$80.
Yeah,
That's tight.
Yeah,
but he's been doing it for like a long time too.
yeah.
So
yeah,
that's
he has.
kind of been like, yeah, that's my minimum to play a requested song. How much you got? PayPal, Venmo, whatever it is.
I just don't understand what that is. So we all want to hear our favorite song,
Mhm.
but to the point you want to pay that much money,
They're drunk. I mean,
spend that money at the bar.
If you're at a bar with your friends and it's your night, you want it to be the best night it can possibly be. And like if you have a song that you know that you and your friends really like, I'll be like, yeah, fuck it. I'll put $100 on the table, play it, and they'll like be happy for the first chorus, and they'll be like, all right, I'm over it. Yeah.
Wow.
I hate it when they request a song and you're nice enough, you play it, and they're not even like paying attention.
Yeah.
Or they're not even dancing.
Oh,
and I'm like,
shit.
That's the worst.
I don't like this person.
And they went to the bathroom or some shit. Like, you haven't played it yet. Like, I literally just played it. Not playing it again.
Yeah, sometimes they don't believe that either. They're like, can you play it again?
Wow.
Like to the point where they're like, no, play it again.
Really?
Yeah. And
Yeah, so demanding.
and like the transition's about to come up, and they're like dogging you, and you have to talk to them, and like, oh, you can see it. It's like it's about to come up. Oh, it just passed. No, why didn't you play my request? I'm like, oh man. So now I'm thinking like, oh, okay, what music can I play right after this that's gonna like keep it at the same level? There's this person that's talking to me, and they have a birthday, supposedly. You never know.
Yeah.
And they're giving all these requests, and then you got to worry about the whole crowd, like, keep the level high, or whatever level it's at. You got to raise it up or take it down. And then you're just thinking like, oh my God, okay, what do I focus on first? So then I just focus on like, okay, the next song, what am I going to play? I'm like, first I do like, all right, give me 1 second. I'm going to do a transition. Usually they say, okay. Then I find the next song, transition it, and then whatever happens. Usually it's people go like, oh, hey, like the whole bar goes up.
It's like when you're bartending, taking orders and trying to make your cocktails and trying to put all the ingredients in, while also like, okay, yeah, what's your order?
Yeah.
And then you have somebody else trying to talk to you. It's like, it's not your fucking turn yet. I'm trying to do this situation here. I'm trying to build this cocktail. Interchangeable.
That is a lot, man.
Yeah. So just like,
That's frustrating.
just trying to imagine like how much we're like multitasking at the same time, like it's like kind of like disgusting, but like during the moment you're just like, all right, what's the next song? I'm not sure if
I don't know, because I feel like to the average person it looks like we're not doing much,
but
there's a lot we're doing.
Yeah.
When it doesn't look like we're doing anything.
I see you guys turning knobs and shit. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but it looks like a lot.
Just looking busy.
He's just like, he's turning. Yeah. Oh, he's doing so. He's DJing. That's DJing right there.
On him right there.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on out there, but I see you guys like doing your thing or whatever. Like the DJs at my place, and somehow they get shit done. Like, and when they have people with them too, and they're all hanging out, I'm like that's a lot. But I'm sure as you guys been doing this for a while, that a lot of it's second nature to you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but for the
pretty much,
average
yeah.
person, they're just like, they're just there pressing a button.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more to it. I don't DJ and I know that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like driving a car.
I mean,
Once you get to a certain, I'm saying to dumb it down for people who may think that you're not doing anything. It's just like driving a car.
Yeah, like essentially
Your
we're
first
just
time-
playing music.
Yeah, the first time you ever learned how to drive a car, it was like, I have to do this with my foot and do this with my hands and look around and look in these and all these different things that now are just second nature. It's just like you can drive a car the way you tie your shoes for a lot of people. So just because it looks like DJs aren't doing much, you have 4 or 5 different things that you're thinking about at any given moment.
Yeah.
And
Precisely.
what if the next song that you planned, you had 2 songs planned after that, but the next song you played doesn't hit? And now you gotta be like, well, let me scrap that shit because this ain't working. You know, like, is that something that happens to you guys a lot? You know, because to me, that would be like me making a cocktail for someone who's never had it before, and then they're just like, this is not it. And they're like, oh man, like,
No,
they
yeah. it
asked me
happens.
for my opinion, and I gave them my opinion, and I was wrong. Now you feel like you're behind the 8 ball trying to make that next cocktail.
No, it happens. But sometimes I try to play it off because I feel like, especially if I'm watching a DJ and I see them like they're into it, their body's moving. So if I see that a song isn't hitting as well as I wanted it to, I'll try to bring that energy for myself. So like it's contagious.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that.
For me, okay, let's say I transition and like people are like, they have a, like, they're visually on their faces, they're like, and I'm like, okay, I'll wait till the next chorus to bring in like another song. Yeah.
What's your fallback? Like, what's your backup plan song or songs when you're like, oh shit, I might be in the weeds here. Like, I might be losing them. I might not. Like, let me play a song that I know, no matter what crowd, that's the song. What are your guys' songs
Or artists.
or artists?
Yeah.
Artist? I mean, not really artist. Just whatever's in my like laptop. If I know that song will bang, then I'll try to bring it in. It's not really a specific song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Just as a bangers playlist.
Like pretty much. Yeah. Like I pretty much have like quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Because I saw this video a long time ago where I think it was it's on the tip of my tongue.
Can you describe him? Is he like EDM? House?
Yeah, EDM. His alter ego is EJ Hansel. What the fuck is his? Oh my god!
You know?
Like
Nah,
his
no
his
clue.
alter ego or
Hansel?
whatever. Oh fuck! I forgot his name. Anyways, it's gonna come back to me later. Anyways, he was helping one of his he was mentoring one of his friends, DJ whatever, and he's like, anytime you're losing them, T-Pain the crowd.
T-Pain.
Oh,
So-
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
T-Pain the
T-Pain
crowd.
works,
It
for
always
sure.
works.
Yeah.
And that was his thing. Was like T-Pain the crowd. If you're losing them, T-Pain the crowd. Anything
For real.
T-Pain and
Imagine just all the music stops, it's silent, and then you hear, I'm sprung.
yeah, or I'ma
Pretty
buy
much.
you a drink, something, anything like that.
Yeah.
Apparently, it always works. I mean, you're never not gonna hear T-Pain at any bar, any party, anything
pretty
like
much.
that. You'll always hear it. I always hear it in my bar, regardless of the crowd.
Mhm.
T-Pain will come on.
Yeah.
In some
Which
way,
is
shape, or
also
form.
the title of one of our episodes.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. When
What's
in
the title?
doubt, T-Pain the crowd. That was the one
T-Pain the
JJ
Crowd?
was on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that
Oh,
was.
JJ was on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
JJ was on like almost a year ago.
Shit, really?
JJ?
I think.
JJ, yeah.
I'm gonna
He
watch
was
that
on.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. He was. We did it over there on the bar
On the
top.
bar
and
top.
everything.
We changed many different.
Yeah, we're all over the
Yeah.
place.
Fuck.
Oh.
Low
Variety
budget.
is a spice of life.
Low budget. We're all over the place and always trying to adapt, like industry fashion.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you just never know what you're gonna get or who's gonna call out. You know, I've actually been at work recently on a night where the DJ was supposed to come in on a Saturday night and they got sick, and they couldn't call in another DJ, so we were just on the Spotify playlist all night.
But you had
I-
the
I
DJ.
know who it is.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was not long ago, man. You know.
So you were
How
the
did it
DJ.
go?
They had
No,
to ask you.
I mean, it ended up being okay because
Oh, okay.
thankfully, you know, our manager, like one of the things that he does have a good ear for is paying attention to the crowd and like what kind of music they like at what times, especially on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
So he just had a playlist of all the songs that he knew people like to hear on a Saturday night. A lot of them the same songs we would normally hear because you know how they kind of like it to be
Yeah.
a certain way and over there. And so the night still ended up being good. Like people didn't even realize. Some people didn't even realize we didn't have a DJ. You know, would we do it every night? Fuck, no. Absolutely not. But thankfully, we got through that night. You know,
What got you guys to DJing?
Oh, me, my dad.
Use the restroom.
Your dad?
Yeah, my
You
dad.
gotta go to the bathroom.
It'll be like a trickle effect. It's my dad got me into DJing, and he was DJing in the Philippines.
Oh
And when he
shit!
came here to the States, he started working for a little bit, got to settle down, and then got right back to it. Wanted to start DJing again. Then he started doing like little private events, like birthdays, weddings, and then pretty much just when I became of age, like 13, he's just like, "All right, you're coming to work with me." Yeah, so
I love that.
he would have my cousins work with us, and yeah, I would just be carrying all the equipment. I wouldn't DJ. And
Carrying
then,
all like the vinyls and
yeah.
all the equipment and shit, and just
when I started, he would use vinyl, but when I started going with them, he switched to DJing with CDs,
okay.
and then yeah, pretty much once I was confident in DJing a wedding, I started on CDJs.
What was your first gig?
My first gig was a wedding when I was 13.
Damn.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, so if you need a DJ for your wedding, hit me up.
13?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, you told me it was like 12, right? You
No,
were
it was
12?
13. It was 13.
13?
Yeah. But
Shit.
I remember because Yeah by Usher came out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
And I got to play that song. It was cool.
How'd it go? Did it go? Did it go good? The crowd
yeah,
loved
the
it.
wedding went good, man. My dad's just a really good MC, so he's able to get the crowd going. You know, my DJing skills weren't there. Like my dad really just finessed it. He was just like, yeah, just play this song, fade it down, and then play the next song. Like he didn't teach me how to mix. I had to learn it on my own.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I remember my first good mix too. It was with a Pitbull song and a Rihanna song.
Oh, this is like 2010.
Yeah, it took me years to get it because I didn't have. I was. It's just your ear.
Oh, you didn't have YouTube.
No,
well,
I
actually,
like
no,
it.
there was YouTube,
It's
but
like,
they
Yeah.
probably weren't.
But it wasn't
I
as
didn't understand
flushed.
how to, catch the beat on this side and then, fix everything. Cause I was self-taught as far as mixing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you? I'm gonna ask you next.
Sure.
But what was your? Did you ever have a bad night where you're like, damn, that either that crowd just sucked or they weren't feeling it, or you're like, damn, I was off my game. You ever have one of those?
Oh yeah, I've had a lot of nights where
A
I
lot?
felt like I was off my game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you like recover from that when you're just like, the crowd's just
Oh,
vibing to
He
what I
talks
thought?
to
they-
his ancestors.
Yeah.
DJing's in
I
his
pray.
blood, man.
I pray right after the gig. No.
I
No,
remember when you told me about your father. I was like, oh, so this shit's in your blood.
Yeah.
You come from a long line of DJs. Like, yeah, I was like, just these turntables that's been handed down through time. You're
Yeah.
like a superhero DJ.
1200.
like Jordan with his North Carolina fucking shorts
Yeah,
under every Bulls game. You just keep those things with you every DJ set.
yeah.
What got you into
Um.
DJing?
Well, wait, did you actually answer like what got you out of that? Because I
Oh,
made a joke.
Pretty much, if I have a bad night, usually I don't really dwell on it. I don't dwell on it. Usually, the next gig is like reconfirms my skill.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm doing fine.
There you go.
You know.
Positive affirmations.
Short memory, man. Love it. Short memory.
That
with
is
the
true about
positive
me. I was
affirmation. That's
Very short term memory.
that's the only way to get through it. Yeah. But
To answer your question, okay, so I got into it because I was actually trying to produce music before I started DJing.
Oh wow.
And then one night my childhood friend, she was like, "Hey, can you come out to this event that we're throwing for our brand? It's gonna be at Shushu." And then he was DJing, and then I had so much fun. I was like, "Yo, I want to DJ," and that childhood friend actually gave me his number, and I just hit him up, just out of the blue, and then he responded like an hour later. He was like, "Yeah, man, you just you can shadow me if you want. Take you to my gigs, get you set up." And then I just kept doing that. Like I kept shadowing him. I think after like a couple gigs, I started playing because I was like practicing. I had like a little DJ controller that I got like for $250. It was like entry level. I just practiced at home. But mostly I learned how to DJ from this dude.
Nice.
Just watching him play. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And this was all like last year,
oh shit.
starting December.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
Because I remember. So like for me, it's really cool to get you both on. Because I know at first I had talked to you about it, and then later on I talked to you about it and everything. But it was really cool that we were able to get you both on at the same time, because I remember when you told me that story. Like, so I've heard both of these stories before, but I'm glad that they came up naturally.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to say like that was a very cool dynamic to watch happen, because it happened in front of me. Because I remember when you first got there, you didn't talk to nobody. Like you came in, you would like sit behind him and watch what he was doing, and then you'd kind of say hi, and so all the bartenders thought that you didn't like us.
Oh, really?
And so then I
What?
remember there was a point where you thought a certain bartender didn't like you, and I was like, no, everyone thought you didn't like us.
Oh, I don't remember you telling me that though.
Oh yeah, well that's what was happening. Like a
Oh.
lot of them thought like, oh, he doesn't really talk to us. They're like, Mark talks, but
Oh.
Mark is, and even
No, it's 'cause
Mark is
I'm shy.
quiet. Yeah, they were
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Mark is quiet. He's the quietest motherfucker we know.
Yeah.
How does he have someone even quieter than him? And I was like,
Hey, that's what you
how it
guys
is.
think?
Hey, it's possible.
It is.
I'm telling you.
It is.
Yeah.
I literally watched it happen. So to see you at this point now, because I remember there were times where when Mark would be DJing and you would come in and you'd play like the first half an hour, and then eventually you were playing like the first hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, why don't you ever close? And you're like, I'm not ready yet. But you were very honest, and I admired that, because sometimes people just try to bite off more than they can chew, like right off the bat. Sometimes people, in our profession, they want to do this position before they've tried to learn another position or learn the position they're already in. Say you're a bartender and you go to a place where servers make more money. You're like, well, I've bartended for years, I can serve. That's not how it always works. There are different requirements, and vice versa. A lot of times people will come in as a busser, barback, server, and just think, oh, I just want to bartend. I know I could do it because I just know I can do it. But what do you know about that profession? And it's like, don't jump ahead. And so I always admire that you were like, nah, I'm growing in my own time. I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah.
And like now I see you and you're just like, yeah, it's like the way we would say, like, you're just on the rail by yourself. Like you just got a full rail and you're just mastering, like just rocking it. That's the way we see it. So to see you start to where we put you in the service well on the slowest night, to the point where there are like 2 call outs and you're like, nah, I got this. But then you're like, oh, but I learned from that bartender over there or that server over there. So it's just really cool to see. Really cool to see that transition.
How many air horns are too many?
How many what?
Air horns.
Air horns? Oh, I don't use air horns.
No?
Nah.
What about you?
No.
Any kind of like
I don't use any type of.
no tags, nothing like that?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like I said earlier, I want to make my own ad lib. Like it'll just be myself saying something.
Okay.
But
Because
we'll see if that happens.
I've worked at some parties where like, and it wasn't popping either. So people were this was during the summer, so people were mostly outside on the patio instead of inside. DJ's playing music or whatever, or rather, the DJ is playing air horns and then cuts it off with music.
Oh, she's like, "Brum, brum, brum, brum," and then he plays a new song.
Yeah, and it's just like it's music, air horns, and within the music, like it was just. It's like, how did I say it before? It's like, the joke I made was, don't you hate it when the DJ plays music during the air horns?
Oh,
Because there's so fucking many, and then the tags, and then everything. It's like, dude, what fucking song is playing?
That's
I know
why
who
they-
you
that's
are.
why they make those memes of us. You know that DJ boom in the mix.
That was what that event was. It was him doing his tag, the air horns, and it's nobody was inside. It's like you're trying to keep the energy up, but bro, come on, man.
Much.
That's probably why they're outside.
Interject really quick.
No, go ahead.
The reason why I don't use air horns or like tags or anything, I think it's hella cringy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So I there's this one DJ, I forget who it was, but he said let the music speak for itself, and that's what I do. So I never I really hate getting on the mic because kind of distracts from the music. But if someone got a birthday shout out, sure, I'll do it. And then they'll go yay, and then go back right to the music. But yeah, I'd like to just let the music speak for itself. I don't gotta say oh, I'm the best, blah blah blah. Frankie Knuckles. He said he's a DJ. He's the grandfather of house. He's the one who helped create house. And he said if you think that you're better than the music, then you failed.
Ooh, yeah. God damn.
I kind of butchered that, but that's pretty much the gist of it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's also a dope ass name, Frankie Knuckles.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a hard ass fucking name.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Yeah. When you were saying that, I was thinking of how when I first got into bartending full time, all I was making were sweet vodka cocktails because the place I worked at, that's what everyone wanted. And then once I started going to some different places, it's like, oh, well, now we're using these kind of spirits or we're using these kind of ingredients. And then, remember when we were talking earlier and we were like, oh, we don't have any vodka in the houses. We just never think to buy any because that's not really something you drink. To me, it's the air horn of spirits.
Oh, okay.
It's like
That's cool.
people
That's
just
good to
lean
know.
on it for no reason. They're leaning on sweet vodka cocktails because they don't really believe in what they're making. They're just they just want someone to say oh, that was good and you're the best. It's but you don't know anything about it. Not saying that I know everything because there are so many bartenders I've learned so much from, even recently. I had worked with a bartender who would just blow my mind with the amount of knowledge they had about cocktailing and just spirits in general. It was just really fucking cool. So it's nice to have two people come on and talk about DJing in that way where it could just people, they want a good bartender, but they don't always know what a good bartender is. You want a good DJ, but you don't always know what a good DJ is. Someone who's just leaning on air horns and only playing those songs I'm only going to play the top 40 of right now, and that's it.
Yeah.
The last wedding I went to, that happened. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
It's just really sad to see, but they weren't playing the top 40. They were playing the top playlist of what they felt that demographic wanted to listen to. And I understand, some people might think well, what else are they supposed to do? Just don't play the same 10 songs.
Yeah.
It's been 4 hours. You've played this 3 times. Come on,
They
man.
repeat?
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, they were repeating.
Oh,
and they
damn.
they were just playing a playlist.
That's wild.
They would go up, set a couple songs, and then they'd walk around the room and be talking to people.
Damn, he banked.
And then get on exactly, man. I just felt really bad seeing that.
God damn.
Yeah,
Wait, if he's walking around, he's not actually DJing then.
that's what I'm saying.
Jesus
my
Christ.
He programmed Spotify. I'm
They-
not even sure you can call it programming.
He just queued up a
He
playlist
played
and that was
Spotify,
it.
Yeah.
But when you said that quote about like let the music speak or whatever,
Yeah.
last year we had a lot of parties where the DJs were in the mic, and I don't know how much it affected the crowd because my head was right into making cocktails, so I couldn't really see.
Yeah.
But I hear them talking over the music, and in my mind, I'm thinking if I was in this crowd, which I kind of am technically, but I'm not partaking, I would just think to myself, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to hear the music, and I'm not trying to talk shit on DJs that do that. If that's how you do your show, if that's how you hype yourself up, or if you feel the crowd gets hyped to it, fine, whatever, do you. But as a patron that has been in the crowd and then somebody that works behind the bar, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. I want to hear the song. I like this song. I'm behind the bar. This is hyping me up, but I can't fucking hear the song, or I don't know what song is playing because you won't shut the fuck up. Yeah, let's go. All right, let's get it. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Are you? I don't know, man. Are you freestyling? What's going on? I get it. Ad libs, cool. Like you want to do ad libs, like that's fine. But there's been some DJs where they're talking over 80% of the song. Trying to hype up the crowd. It's like, I think the crowd is hype.
I mean, it's the same thing on mixtapes. DJ Drama just annoys
DJ
the
Drama,
shit out of me, man.
Really?
Name
I love DJ Drama.
I need him to shut the fuck up. I came here for Cole.
I love DJ Drama.
Like, yo, talk your shit.
Yeah.
That I'm all for it. Like, I'm all for it. Especially when you work that hard to get that success, go ahead and do it. So I'm not knocking that. But like maybe once or twice on the album, but not at the beginning and the end of every fucking song. Like DJ Clue used to just be like, DJ Clue, and that was it. All right, I'll see you on the next track.
That was it. Yeah.
Like I don't know, man. It just feels like it's the same thing you were just talking about.
Yeah. It is. Do you guys ever do the countdown thing?
Like 4, 3, 2. No.
Or like the 1, 2. No? I don't know.
Do you?
I've done it a few times for sure,
Okay.
but it's no. I would say I don't do that
Okay.
at all, really.
Okay.
Did you
know.
do that during like the 2010 era?
No, I've for sure done it.
Last year?
Maybe like
Last
2
week?
years. Maybe like 2 years ago.
Oh damn.
So it's
I was
quite
probably on one though. I was like, yeah, 1, 2, 3.
It was probably off
Yeah, I
beat.
was like,
so it's funny because you said like 2010, and then they started from 5 to 1, and then it's come over now to where they go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I've told this to JJ, like, why don't they just count to 5?
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's
5.
like
Because,
1, 2,
you're on your
1,
own
2,
count.
3. Like count to 5.
Oh yeah.
It bothers me personally.
Oh,
Like
really?
it just makes me cringe. Like, you ever like nails on a chalkboard? That's what that is to me. It's like, just count to 5.
Oh, okay. Because then that has to do with like how music is counted. So like you have like 4 beats
Mm-hmm.
in a bar. If you count to 5, that's the 1.
But that's when the next beat
Yeah,
the drop
There's
is.
no 5 in like you don't really say
Huh.
5.
So in other words, you guys are speaking in computer code to us.
Oh shit.
Not really.
Like
Just
you know, you're
this.
saying like 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, go.
That's funny.
'Cause you just blew his
Fucking
mind right
binary?
now.
You're
You
speaking
just
in
blew
binary?
His mind. He's like, no, but there's a 5, and you're like, no, but that's in the past, but it don't exist.
No, it's just like
Oh
Like
shit.
y'all are seeing Matrix code,
Yeah,
and everyone in
we
the
usually
crowd
count
is
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Not
so I was
like
gonna say
1, 2, 3,
1,
4, 5.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then the.
Yeah.
I still don't like it. I still don't fucking
I don't like
like
your
it.
language.
I still, because it's like you go 1, 2, and then you count to 3. That's 5. I don't know. I get it. I just don't fucking like it. I just don't like it. I fucking hate it.
American around here. We speak American.
That's why, like, you kind of hear them go like 5, 4, 3, 2. They don't even
On
say
the
the
one.
1.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh
Because you
yeah.
don't say that 5th number.
You don't say the 5th.
So it
Oh,
exists,
they
but
speak, is that like binary ebonics? They don't speak the 5th.
It's like 5.
It's
4,
called
let's go.
layman terms.
I give you that one. I give you that one.
Got it.
I give you that one. It makes sense. I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, you'll
And I-
never really hear it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No.
Just
5,
two
4,
and then-
3,
It's
2.
at the zero. Yeah.
So it's a 1, but it's actually a 0 because it doesn't exist, but it's there. It's not there.
I think everything, whatever you guys just heard, just went over your head, and
The H is silent.
everyone's lost right now.
It's just
Everyone is lost.
Western music. We count in fours.
Oh man, it's just every DJ we've had on here, I've tried to ask them that. It's like, why do DJs do this? And it's mostly like, you know, you go to concerts and shit like that I see. So I'm just curious, and I'm trying to get every take that I can. I just still don't fucking like it. I get it. It makes sense. I understand it completely.
Now I want to say
Don't
it,
like it.
see how it feels.
Yeah.
5,
If
4,
we ever get,
3, 2, 1.
If we ever get a gig at your place, we are
Fuck.
deciding.
Oh,
If I
fuck.
hear that at my job, I'm gonna know.
5.
3,
Oh fuck.
5.
No,
This was
just
for
say
you,
5
Pete.
the whole entire time. 5, 5, 5, 5.
You mix.
Hey, Paulo's like,
Just
hey, this
push all
DJ
his
is dope.
buttons.
This DJ's really speaking to me.
This
Man.
DJ is dope, actually.
Oh, you ever heard someone do that? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
I understood that. I understood that reference. Captain America or the Avengers.
Or that's for you? God damn it. I'll go one.
Oh, I thought that was for him.
What?
I thought the bell was for him.
Sorry.
It's a pity one. All right.
No, I'm
bell.
What's
sorry.
the bell for?
For zingers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like a.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
All right.
That's exactly what it
It's
is.
like 5, 4, 3. There you go.
No, you're just fucking with me. I don't fucking like it.
You're
Whatever,
watering
dude.
down the bell, man.
Oh man, I just never get to tap the bell. Gosh,
Now you just fucking with me.
I was just taking that opportunity to tap the bell.
So what are some of the I don't want to say what are some of the worst, but do you guys remember some of the worst places you've DJ'd at? And don't name drop because we don't name drop here unless it's like in a positive way, but you guys remember a time or a place where you're like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like this
Ooh,
is
he's got
not
stories. I don't.
okay.
I
He
haven't
only
been
DJs in
DJing
the
long enough.
classiest of places.
Yeah,
Nah,
only
nah.
upscale.
He's the nepo baby of DJs.
You're gonna hit the bell? Yeah.
I didn't have to go through the mud.
To be honest, just going back in my memory right now, it's just like a little dive bar in my hometown. But I feel like, you know, with the right amount of people, could have made it, you know, happen. But with what we had, it just felt like another like dive bar where, you know, you're I don't know, your regular alcoholic will go in your neighborhood and
Yeah.
it's
See the
there's
same
only,
people
like,
every night.
only like the same, you see the same 8 people every every day, you know.
I grew up in places like that too.
Yeah.
We worked at a place like that
Absolutely.
where they would try to do theme nights and stuff, and it would be like ladies' night. And the DJ's there is just playing fucking top 40 or whatever, and I'm looking at him and he's having the time of his life, but there's nobody here. It's ladies' night, but it's all fucking guys in here. It's like,
Yep.
why is he here?
Mhm.
He's not playing the right music, and you guys didn't do the right job of getting people here. But I look at it, I look at that, and I'm not trying to throw shade here at all, but I look at some of the events we do at my job, where the following that they have on the internet or whatever doesn't always translate directly to bodies in the door. And I feel bad because it's like, your music is good, it's just the people aren't fucking up for whatever reason. And it sucks because like, I like what you really, really do. You're putting your heart and soul in. It's like, and I want you to come back maybe on a different night, on a Friday, or I don't know, maybe get your people through the door. I don't know. And I can't really blame the DJ for that. Mostly the people.
I feel like that happens a lot though. I feel like a lot of DJs are good, but then sometimes they just play for, pretty like
empty seats and shit.
rooms.
Do you guys run? Have you guys ever had that trouble of trying to get at least like your 10 people or getting people in? When you started out, was that struggle for you? Was it easier to get people in through the door for you?
I think when I first started out, or if I do like, a party and it's a place that a lot of my friends want to go to, it's easier to get them to come. But I feel like on a consistent basis, like I don't really bring like a lot of people in.
Like your friends and shit
Yeah.
like that. Let's just people that come by, hear the music, like, oh shit, I want to
Yeah.
go in there. That sounds well, but then you're still bringing in people then, because of the music you're playing. You are still bringing in people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It may not be like people you personally invited or that see on your socials where you're working at. Does that ever work for you guys? Like, hey, I'm playing here. Come through. No?
No.
Yeah, for
Well,
me,
I
not
mean, I
really,
just started. So
I would say like a few friends will pull up. I've been DJing for so long. My friends just like, all right, he's playing, he's working.
Yeah. He'll be
You know?
here.
Yeah,
We'll pull up. Because I know with bartending, if you're in the industry and it's Monday or Tuesday and you're like, hey, let's go out, and one of your friends does post that they're going to be there, then you're most likely going to go there because your friend is there. So I know with bartenders in the industry, it's a little bit different. I can say also from the outside, like when you see friends that bartend, but you're not bartending, they're at this bar, you're like, yeah, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. So I know it's, I guess if you're not really into it, then people aren't going to go.
so bartenders show more love
Yeah.
than DJs.
Well, I mean, like if it was a Monday or Tuesday and we're both off and he's like, yo, Mark is DJing over here, let's go. Like, oh fuck it, it's down the street. Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Let's fucking go. I mean, we went to what was that one place we went to?
The friend.
Yeah.
Friend, yeah, because JJ was DJing there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it's just
Fire.
one of those.
Is it
I
on
feel
a
like,
Tuesday?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It's I guess like it's just one of those things when it comes to like service industry people, when they know one of their friends is working, they're like, I know they want to see us, because at least they're gonna see a couple people that are like outside of their normal customer base. That's like gonna make them happy, make it easier to get through the shift.
Yeah.
Or talk shit about a customer they just had.
Yeah, something like that. You get
This
the fan-
motherfucker asked me for 3 mojitos. That
Yeah.
fucking son of a bitch. I'm
Yeah.
gonna kill him.
Yeah, and just that one little part will make your coworkers' night. So I know for us, we're just like, yo, we'll pull up, especially if we have a night off. We're looking for something to do anyway. We all complain that we want a night off, and then when we get a night off, what do? We go the fuck out.
Go out.
No,
Oh, wow.
yeah, it
Absolutely.
is really cool when you're DJing and then another DJ homie pulls up. It's like tight.
That was gonna be my next question. What's it like being in that community, and is there any gatekeeping? Like if there's a venue that you see a friend of yours DJing at and you're like, yo, what's this place like? Is there gatekeeping where they're like, nah, you don't want to do it here? Or is there a lot of love to be spread around? Like, do you guys run into that where it's like, nah, they want to keep that to themselves because they want to get the most nights there or whatever it is?
oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't know if I've like felt any gatekeeping. It is pretty like competitive though in DJ. Like I feel,
Okay.
because there's so many places that people flock to where it's like pack to pack. That's usually where people DJs want to play. I feel.
Okay.
So, and they already pretty much have that venue has like their rotation.
Okay. It's hard to break in there.
I feel like getting a guest set, you just gotta ask them. If I don't know, if you don't get it, then you don't get it.
I think it depends on the DJ. Like if they'll put you on, then they will, depending on who they are. Like if are they like someone that's willing to like show you love, or they're just like selfish.
To be honest, like
Depends.
that's why like when EJ asked like to DJ and like come through, like I was like yeah, because I wish I had someone like that who's like, yeah, come play.
Yeah.
You know,
Take under their wing or take you under their wing and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a place that you guys are like waiting, dying, wanting to play at that? Man, there's this one spot. I know I would kill it, or I just need one chance to do it, or whatever. You have one?
Yeah, Tenants of the Trees in Silver Lake. They play a lot of like they have two rooms. It's like they have a house room, or when I was there, it was like it's like house dance music, and like they have vinyl for this other room. It's like oldies. Yeah, I feel like if I got into like the vinyl room, if I had like a collection of like funk, house, disco, I could look it up.
Is that like your repertoire? That's your bread and butter?
I usually play like pretty much everything, but that's what I love.
That's what you would want to play if you could?
Funk, house, disco, just
shit. Okay.
Any variation of funk. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I love.
What about you, Mark? You got a spot that you're like, I want to play here, or I just need one chance to play here, something like that? Any spot, whether it be in California or somewhere else, that you just want to, I know if I play what I want to play, or any spot.
Well, I like the Dime a lot on Sundays. It's with DJ As Is, and yeah, I've always, like, ever since the first time I saw him play, like, I just like the vibe a lot, the selection of music, and super clean DJ, and yeah, just to play on his night would be fire. Yeah.
Okay.
For me, you know.
Where's the Dime at?
On Fairfax.
Right across from where Supreme used to be.
I'm asking you as if I actually fucking know where that is, and I don't.
Yeah, I was like, why would you ask that? We don't know
fucking
where anything is.
Is that like Hollywood?
Adjacent.
Okay, that's
I wouldn't
so
call it Hollywood.
it's that way.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's over there.
Yeah.
Next to that one place.
That one spot on the
Yeah.
corner across the street,
Yeah.
down the road from the Ralphs.
Yeah, and
Got
then
it.
people go there. Absolutely.
Yeah, people go there. People go there.
It's that one spot.
People
Yeah.
be saying like where something is to me out here, like I'm from here, and I just look at them. Where's that at?
Wait, are you guys from here?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not downtown, but from the valley.
Okay,
So it's still LA. But
LA. You guys
Yeah.
born and raised LA?
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
I kind of figured, but part of me was thinking like, are you from Texas? Maybe. 'Cause-
Texas?
Yeah.
You got a twang or some shit?
No, like I just thought maybe like he was probably maybe from like the Houston area too, because JJ's from there, right?
JJ?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I thought, I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Like I was getting like Houston vibes from you. I don't know,
Texas
man. I was
boy.
wrong. I was clearly wrong. Whatever. Okay. But yeah, no. People say shit in the streets like, I've only been here 2 years. Sorry, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. 2.5 for me. I'm just. Like,
I'm still learning
I
the
don't
downtown
know where
sometimes.
anything is.
Wait, so post-pandemic?
Yeah.
When it
Yeah.
started
I
opening
got
up?
here early summer 21.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
From where?
No.
No.
Oh, it's just for
Oh, you need water?
Just for show.
yeah, just
You want some water? I got you.
yeah, water is good. Oh, I have a cup.
Well, not everybody leave.
Imagine. Yeah, I got
Sorry,
a
sorry.
Yeah, no, I was bartending up in Seattle before I moved down here.
Oh,
And I was there for 3 years, and then before that, I lived in Phoenix for 17 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, from North Carolina though, originally from North Carolina, but I moved out here when I was 18.
Mm.
Yeah, so I've just kind of been like, even though not West Coast like adjacent for the better part of my life at this point. So I just always used to come to Cali a lot, and I think that's why people think I'm from here, because I didn't come to Cali and just kind of look at Californians like they were anything different. I just kind of came out here and was like, man, the weather's nice. I see why y'all live here, and that was it. That's how I've always been when it came to living out here. I know some people are like, oh, like they don't like it because of this or that, but Cali is what you make it, you know, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I think that is just like any other place. You know, there are people, when I lived in Seattle, they love Seattle. They don't want to live anywhere else. Same thing, Phoenix. Some people, New York, wherever. It's just wherever you want to be, that's where you want to be. You know? So I kind of like how you both have like these ideas of places that you want to play in, but it's for good reasons. It's not like you're like, oh, I want to get there because I just know I'll like blow up off of that. You both have very down to earth answers of, I've always had a good.
I just want to play with
there.
this guy.
Yeah, and I just want to play. And you're like, I just want to play some disco funk, and I'm like, yo, I want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, that's really fucking cool.
It's like it just all boils down to like what I said. It's all about the music.
Yeah.
Like, what's your occupation? You're a DJ. What do you play? Music.
Yeah.
Music. You know, if you want to be famous, be a celebrity. Like, I don't know, do something. But don't be a DJ. If you want to be famous, play good music. If you want to be a DJ. Like,
So how do you feel about celebrity DJs? Thank you for that.
Oh,
setup,
that's a good
'cause that was
question.
one
You
of
mean
the
like
things
Shaq?
I've been wanting to ask y'all. Well, not just Shaq, but like Idris Elba.
Diesel.
I saw a commercial or something that said Paris Hilton is a DJ now. It's
yeah,
like
she kind of popped up in my head.
and we were talking a couple days ago. I don't know who I was talking to.
I gotta use the restroom.
Oh, okay, go ahead. So let me save this part of the story until you get back. Hi, Mark. How do you feel about celebrity DJs?
Man, I don't know. I mean,
You don't really give a
they're
fuck.
they're making their money, you know.
Whatever makes them happy, right?
They're using their fame to get gigs for sure.
True.
Does that bother you a little bit though? That they didn't have to grind, so to speak. They grinded in something else,
They're grinding in their other what got them famous, I guess.
but they can really just catapult themselves into music. Does that bother you? I know it pissed me off.
feel like
But like, if I was in their situation, I'd be like, if I can use it, I'm gonna use it.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't think about it too much, you know. But
Mhm.
I'm sure if I was famous in another area and I knew just because of my popularity I could get into this, I'd be like, why not? You know.
Okay.
I mean, I would feel the same way. I've always kind of had that opinion, though.
You know.
I know that it sucks when someone's able to cut the line, but shit, you helped me cut the line on Sunday, so it's not like I can really talk shit. You know, we pulled up in our Uber and got out of the front and didn't have to wait in line at all, and the line was down the block, but it's just because we knew people who worked there.
Right.
You know, like I literally know the owner, and I know people who work there, so. It's like, oh, we got out of the car and just walked right in, and we saw so many people like, what the fuck? So yeah, if a DJ is a celebrity that becomes a DJ, you're only gonna get so big. Really, that's like someone throwing themselves a birthday party, but they want a DJ. That's how I look at celebrity DJs. They're just like, I want to throw a party and tell everyone I'm gonna be there. And they're gonna listen to music that I want to play. It's a big flex. Go ahead. And if you can make a lot of money for the venue and they want to have you come back, maybe you can get better. I mean, Shaq's been doing it for 20 years. But I was having a conversation the other day, and someone was telling me like Deion Cole is DJing now.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Out
don't
here,
know.
he just DJ'd out here or something like a couple of days ago.
I think that was with As Is, or it might have been. Cause yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The dime. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm just like,
he might have DJ'd.
yeah. I immediately said to my coworker, I was like, "What is he only completing side quests now?" I was like, I already won at this, so I guess I'll DJ. And it just seems like a lot of celebrities are just trying to check that box on their list.
I mean, I don't know. DJing is fun, you know. If I wasn't in DJing and I was famous and I like, you know, someone asked me, "Do you want to play party music or
I guess
play music?" I'd probably be like, "Hell yeah!"
that's true because
You know,
I never have, but I look at them like that looks like fun.
it's fun.
It does look like
It's
fun. So
super
I guess it's one of those like things that's in a very small percentage of like you want to do it because it's fun, not to prove a point or not to say you can. Like,
and now I feel it's pretty easy to get into it if you want to get into it. It's way easier than before.
okay.
It definitely is.
Well,
Because I had a bunch of equipment that I didn't even know I had.
Right?
What was the story you gonna say? It was about Paris Hilton.
Oh, no, I already told it. Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't about Paris Hilton.
Oh.
I was saying that I just saw a commercial with it saying that she was a DJ now. And I was just like, why did she need to add that to the thing on a commercial? Just say she's Paris Hilton. Like, she's just Paris Hilton.
You know, it's funny. There's a photo of me on a pair of turntables because my mom had a birthday party and had a friend DJ that was there, and then he got too drunk, so he left his stuff there. So I went down there, was just playing with it, and my mom was literally like, "Oh no, this is gonna be an expensive hobby." So like I was right there, like I was just there's literally a photo of me.
Almost happened.
Yeah, there's a photo of me with the headset doing the thing, like doing the pose,
Yeah.
the fucking pose. You know the pose.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like-
could have been a DJ.
Yeah, but that
you went
DJ
the
power,
bartender route.
it was in his bloodline. So on the other side of the country, he was experiencing the same thing, and like his turntables lit up. It's like he was the chosen one, man. Like, it should have been me.
I had like a couple DJ names that I was thinking about too. Like I was already like thinking to myself, like, yeah, I think I might want to do this.
I'm doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say them. They're really embarrassing.
What was the DJ name?
Yeah, I want
I
to
want to
know.
know.
So this was when I was in high school. So my hair was a lot longer and a lot curlier.
Still pretty curly.
It was like fucking afro,
Curly
fucking
Pete?
blowed out. No. One of the names I decided on was EJ Curly Q.
Ooh, that's cool.
Thanks,
Nice.
man.
Oh, yeah.
I
'Cause
can
it
see
has
that.
like sort
Curly
of that
Q.
like a alliteration in there. Curly Q.
Yeah, it was curly.
Nah, don't let them gas you up.
Oh, you're a
Don't let them
fucking
gas you
hater.
up.
No, but I can
Nah, I
definitely
like
like
it.
imagine it
Curly
like,
Q.
oh, DJ Curly Q. 5.
Not him. I know some of his friends.
Let's go. I got one.
Yeah, there's actually. Let me see if I can find the photo. You guys talk. I'm gonna find the photo.
Okay.
I'm gonna find the
Hey,
photo.
Even just curly, to me, sounds dope. Without the Q.
EJ Curly. Oh shit.
Curly.
Oh
That's
damn.
curly
All
right
right.
there.
Well, that might be a side quest.
Alliteration.
Oh, I don't know. I like curly.
I was just going because I don't know where the Q came from. I don't.
Yeah, it's the Q for me, man.
Whatever. Don't be a hater. Don't
What?
be a hater.
Because you're too busy being one. There can be only one. Are these Highlander rules? What the fuck?
There could be only one hater. Yes, exactly. Hold on.
Gotta
I'm
have a
looking
hate
for it.
off. See which one of us could be the biggest hater. Anyway, so seeing as how we probably should have done this earlier, would you like to let everyone know what your actual like? I don't know. You say just DJ names and everything. Is that the correct terminology for it? Would you like to let everybody know what your names are, so when they're looking for you after this
Oh,
episode?
like my DJ name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mix Marquee. MixMarkie.
Nice.
Mine is DJ Ikarin. It's a play on like a Filipino phrase, meaning like, well, the phrase is like ikaw pa rin, which is pretty much loosely translated to like it's still you, or you always are, or still are.
Like that.
Yeah, it's spelled IKARIIN. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, DJ_Ikari, and then Mark.
Oh, Mark already did his.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready to do your plug? Oh yeah.
He paved the way.
Yeah, he was just like staring into the distance, like.
No, I was listening. I was like,
He was looking at the letters on the screen.
I found
You
it.
could see him being.
Oh,
typed
you
out.
found it.
I found
You
it.
got it. Yeah.
I'm gonna regret this, but
Oh, that was a big
Yeah.
inhale.
all right, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna regret this.
Wait, was this like a photo of your? Oh,
oh damn.
Wow.
that looks legit. But that's like a really deep
That's curly
dig
Q?
into the head.
That's Curly Q.
Fire.
Thanks, man. Yeah. That's 15-year-old me. 15, 16-year-old me.
Yeah, it's set up as a what you call it?
Yeah, I forget what that's called.
Yeah, just like
Not battle
classic.
style.
It's kind of like set up like a house
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah,
For
the DJ friend that did my mom's party, he left this stuff there. He's like, yeah, no, I'll leave it there. I'll come pick it up like next week or whatever. And so I was just down there playing with it. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was like, okay, I was just doing my thing.
Hey, it's not too late. You can still DJ.
Don't
Yeah,
start, man. Don't start. Don't gas me.
Be like, yeah, my homie, DJ Curly Q.
Yeah, I can't do the curly Q. Sorry.
Curly Q.
Because where I'm from, curly Q is like a little curly Q thing that
Yeah.
they.
Well, yeah, it's like you saw my
Yeah.
hair is like super
Yeah,
curly.
Nah,
That's-
but you didn't say it to a boy.
Oh. Well, I don't know, man.
Not to say you can't. I'm just saying it's just hard for me to imagine you doing that through high school
No,
in Chicago,
no.
being DJ Curly Q.
No.
I just can't. I can't get over that part.
Hey, I actually got a question for you guys. I kind
What's
of
up?
came prepared.
Oh,
What's like a song that whenever a DJ plays, like you're like, oh my god, oh, we gotta like sit through this.
Well, thankfully, this past year I didn't have to hear it that much. But All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey, that one, yeah. And for a couple years, Despacito.
Ooh, yeah, that was
Because one of the bars I worked at for a while, they would rotate DJs every hour, and every DJ had to make sure they played it every night. So I would hear that song 4, 5, 6 times a night on Friday and on Saturday, and it was too much. Couldn't take it.
mine isn't a song. It's a genre, and I can only tolerate 4 to 5 songs max in sequence.
Can I guess it?
Guess it.
Is it
Ska.
Jersey?
No,
Jersey Club?
no.
Oh,
I fuck with Jersey
Love
Club.
Jersey Club.
I fuck with
good.
Jersey Club.
Because I was about to judge you.
No. It's and again, I am not saying it's bad. I'm just saying for me, 4 to 5 songs in a row, that's my limit. After that, I'm annoyed and can't get in the zone. It's Bay Area rap.
Oh, really?
Dang.
Damn.
Yeah.
What is it about it though?
That they rap off beat.
Oh, I mean, there's West Coast rap now, like modern West Coast rap, where it's like,
But it's just
like really offbeat.
it's
like
just
that.
the rappers that sound like Blueface, and no shade. I'm not saying they're bad. I like the music, but I can only tolerate 4 songs in a row. There's been parties that we had in events where they played that for an hour straight. I'm like, fuck. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I can't do it. Now I'm shaking cocktails off beat and fucking up
it
the...
sounds like you're listening to 2 headphones. Because the music is playing on one beat and then the words are on the other, and your brain is like an overload.
Dude, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not. It's good music. I just can only tolerate it for a couple of songs. You know, you put the 1, 2, or 3 songs in there that gets it, you know, ass shaking, whatever, people dancing, cool. But you do that for another 30, 45 minutes, my ears are bleeding. And I have fucking earplugs in because the music is loud in there anyways. It's like, I can't. It's
Yeah,
I
it
can't.
sucks, man.
It's
Wait, so how do
I
you
mean,
take
sucks for you.
orders?
Oh, I can still hear people. Like it like
Just
filters
reduces it
out.
by a certain decibel.
Yeah, like a lot of the bass,
Yeah.
and some of the treble, but I can hear people
that's
anyways.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can still hear people, or people look at me like, "What? You can't hear me?" Like, no, I can hear you. Just speak up a little bit.
Mm.
But for the music and just like a lot of the higher frequencies to it, filters it out.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I love those for concerts, but every time I get a pair, I lose them. So I just stop buying them. And
I
they're
know.
really good. They're really fucking good.
I got these at EDC in preparation to go see Excision, but never did.
Dope.
Because you know Excision's bass is fucking stupid.
Mhm.
But yeah, Bay Area rap. I don't hate it. I just can only tolerate
Yeah,
a couple
lot of
songs.
hate comments.
I have to preface that and say it again that I don't dislike it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's trash, Okay, it's not for everybody. It's not for me, not at least for an hour.
It's like an espresso martini. It's not that you have a problem making one. You just don't want to make 20 back to back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was
Yeah,
perfect.
I got you, man.
Oh.
I got you.
So that's the espresso martini.
Well,
Yeah.
Like the
anything that
espresso
has to be
martini,
served
but-
in a coupe. But it seems that whenever something's served in a coupe, depending on what it is, like a lemon drop or an espresso martini, those things specifically, when one person sees them, everyone wants one.
Or a mojito.
Or a mojito. There
A
you go.
mojito.
Thank you.
Mojito's another one where you see one and then you make 20.
And it's because it's more labor intensive.
Oh,
So
okay.
say
I see.
anything that's in a coupe, you gotta shake the shit out of it, especially if your coupes are a little not as cold as you want them to be because they're flying, because everyone's ordering something in the coupe that night. So you really got to get the drink cold. And espresso martini, you got to shake the shit out of it because you want it as foamy as possible, because that's what people get off on.
Is the foam.
You see that foam on top of an espresso martini, you're like, gush.
Foam and then the coffee beans on top. That's what draws people in.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
does
Take
look
a photo
nice.
of it.
It does look
Yeah.
nice.
Exactly.
Exactly is exactly what it is.
Yeah, man. And so it's just when one or two people get one, and you're just gonna be making them for the next half an hour, and you're just shaking cocktails, or with mojitos, no matter how many times you wash a tin, there's still gonna be mint in there. I don't know how, but
Yeah.
there's always mint inside of a tin after you wash it.
'Cause it's-
making mojitos.
It's really the only drink that you have to shake and muddle.
And
Good.
some places they will make a mojito without doing all of that. I just feel like that looks weird for you to just muddle everything in a glass and just build it in the glass. It, to me, feels like it looks a little lazier to the guest, you know. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure someone will. But when you're just putting in lime and mint, and lime juice, sugar, whatever, however you make yours, because some people will use fresh lime, like lime wedges or whatever like that, and then you just add your rum and then your soda water, maybe Sprite, depending on how you make it there, or whatever kind of mixture goes on top, and then that's it. But for some people, the pageantry of making a mojito is part of the work. So once you make one, and then it is a very refreshing drink, which goes down very fast. Next thing you know, you went from making 2 or 3 mojitos to making 50 within an hour, easily.
And then you're remaking other drinks because those drinks have been from the mojito. So it's
Yeah.
just a very annoying cocktail to make. And speaking of espresso martinis, at a bar that I worked at here, our espresso martini was literally called "Ooh, what's that?" Because the glass that it came in was in this like all ass fucking coupe, but looked like a teacup because it had like a little thing or whatever. So it looked like this tall coupe with a little holder. So people would look and be like, "Ooh, what's that?" And that's why they named it that. So when somebody saw one, "Oh, I want that. Oh, what's that? Can I get that thing? Oh, what's it called?" Yeah, I'll get one of those. So then I make one, and then I'm making 6 more, but I can't because we only have 4 glasses because people would steal them.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So on top of making the espresso martini, now I got to do it with this glass, and now we have to go and try to bust them, but people aren't done with them. They're babysitting them, and they're trying to steal them and shit. So
Asking someone to make the same drink that you just made is like someone coming up to you saying, "You just played my favorite song, but I only heard the last 30 seconds.
I didn't hear my favorite verse.
Can you play it again?"
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the next person's like, "Oh, that's my favorite song too. Can you play it again?" And you're like, "I'd love to play something else. Can we find another song that you like, maybe?" You know, so that it's not that the frustration comes from nowhere. It's just the repetition of just doing the same thing over and over, which is, we're not robots. That's not what we're trying to make.
But you're a bartender. All you're doing is making drinks over and over.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Isn't that your job?
Yeah,
Hopefully
bro.
different ones. Hopefully different ones.
Speak.
You just
okay.
do missionary every time? You lazy fuck. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, man. It's frustrating.
Variety is
Let's
the
do
spice of
something
life.
fun tonight. Let's surprise her a little bit. What the fuck?
I've always kind of had this question in my mind, like for bartenders, like the 2 words "surprise me." Is that like it's like PTSD for you guys?
I wouldn't say it's PTSD. I just know what's gonna happen afterwards, and my response is usually, "You said surprise you." Most of the time, maybe not. It just depends on the person. My experience at my bar, the people that say surprise me, what they really want is a margarita. So just
Really?
fucking say that. Just say you want a fucking margarita because they always order that. So I'll make them something that I know, like, okay, well, this is good enough. It's got a good balance. It's not too sweet, not too tart, whatever. And I'll
You
do
should
that.
Just name your margarita to surprise me, and then when someone says that, you put a margarita in front of them, and they're like, "What? Well, what is this?"
It's a surprise.
Surprise!
It's a surprise, motherfucker.
It's a margarita. So, you surprised, bitch?
Yeah, you said surprise you. So here it is. So for me, I just know they're either going to get margarita or espresso martini. So I'd rather them just say that, but they won't. So they want me to make the decision for them. And they didn't like the decision I made. So they're like, yeah, I don't really like this. Yeah, can I just get a Moscow Mule? Why don't you fucking say that? You knew what you wanted. You wanted me to tell you what you wanted.
I had someone force me to walk them through a Moscow Mule on Saturday night.
Ooh.
I'm dead serious. He was like, "Hey, so your menu says you have a Moscow Mule," and I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "So what's in it?" And I was like, "What do you mean? It's vodka." He's like, "But and what else?" And I was like, "You saw it on the menu, right?" He's like, "Yeah." Like, so are you seriously asking me what's in it? And he's like, "Yeah, lime and ginger beer." He's like, "Well, what other Moscow Mules are there?" I was like, "No, there's only one Moscow Mule. The other mules are called something else. A mule is with ginger beer and lime. It's what it is. I mean, but we can do whatever you want. We can make it whatever you want, man. It doesn't have to be Moscow."
You tell me what country you want it from, what city.
Yeah.
We'll get through this together.
Yeah.
You want a Kentucky? You want Jalisco? What do you want?
Yeah.
Shit, we'll do Canadian. We'll throw in some fucking Crown Royal in there if that's what you want. Canadian mule. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just people just really throw me off with some of the stuff because I had this happen maybe, I think it was the same night. Actually, before I say that, let me say this is what happened another night. I go up to someone and I said, "What can I get for you?" And they turned into Spider-Man and just started pointing at the motherfucker next to him. And that was it. Wouldn't say any words. And I'm like, what does this mean? Because there were 3 drinks in front of him.
Oh, that's different.
So the motherfucker next to him had 3 drinks because he ordered for a group. And he just kept pointing at the person, not the drink. Even though that's annoying as well. But he just kept pointing at the person. He was like, and then the person walked away. He's like, I was like, "What do you want? What do you want?"
Like, what's his face from The Notebook?
Yeah.
Tell me what you want.
What do you want, man?
You want? What do you want, damn it?
And the other night I had a guy come up and he's like, I'm not even going to walk you through the whole thing. Just to say, he asked me to just make whatever I wanted to make him.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know anything about you. I don't know what you want. Like, what do you like? Like, give me something. He's like, "Oh, it's not for me. It's for her."
Ooh, okay.
What?
Yeah.
What do I do with that?
I feel that.
And plus, I don't even know who her was. There were 4 women at the table. Which her? Which her do you mean, sir? So I was just like, yo, just go ask her what she wants and then come back and let me know. This motherfucker goes to the bathroom. Like, what do I do with that? All right, fine. So I start taking care of somebody else. And then he comes back and he's like, "All right, let me get this." And he tells me his order. And one of them was a whiskey sour, which at that particular time, I just happened to be measuring everything. So I know I made it a certain way. So he comes back. He was like, "Oh, this beer tastes flat, yada, yada, whatever. Make me another whiskey sour."
Slacks.
Yeah. So I was like, "All right, cool. I'll make you another whiskey sour to replace this other drink that you paid for. That's fine. I got no problem with that." As I'm making it, I hear him saying to saying to me, but really saying to the person that he was having a conversation with. He was like, "Oh, you ain't make that one as much love as you made the last one." And I was like, "What love? I don't know you. I've never met you before. I don't love you, sir. I'm sorry. Look for your love somewhere else." And I told P, I was like, he just looked like this big ass Michael Clark Duncan looking motherfucker.
Oh fuck!
Just like so. There's also this like fear that he can reach over the bar and just fucking snatch me over it. So I'm having an attitude, but it's like when you're talking to your girl, like she gets an attitude, but she's like, "All right, I can only go so far." And I'm just sitting there like pouting while still making drinks and shit. It's like, I don't like you, but I can't say anything because I know you could beat my ass. But yeah, it's just so weird when people want to say like the surprise me or they don't know what they want, and then no matter what you make them, they're not going to be happy with it.
It's like
because I made the exact same drink, but he still felt dissatisfied with it in some way, shape, or form, even though I made it the exact same way. Yeah.
Like
You've been to my bar.
Yes.
Do I look mad when I'm bartending?
No, I really wanted to approach you. Like I was like,
okay,
I know this guy. I'm gonna say what's up to this guy.
Okay, cool. So I'm not an angry bartender.
You got that?
You heard it here, folks.
Well, I know I have RBF.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely. I mean, I definitely do.
But because of how I speak on this show and what I say and how I say it, people think that I probably don't like my job or I'm just mad. But also, like, this is a chance for us to vent anyways. So you're only hearing and seeing the annoying, upsetting parts. But I like what I do. I like where I work. I've said it before. I just hate stupid people because I'm stupid. Don't double down on the stupid. I got that shit covered. I need you to know what you want, how many you want, and that's it. Don't double down on the stupid.
Okay.
I'm already dumb. Just tell me what you want. Don't tell me to surprise you. Don't say, "Oh, what's strong? What do you like here?"
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. Do you hate? What do you like?
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Because depending on how long you've been bartending, your tastes have changed. And
Sure.
depending on how long the person in front of you has been drinking, their taste may not have changed. So asking me what I like is just like asking a vegetarian what food do they like. Just because they like it doesn't mean that you will. Yeah.
Speaking of taste changing, I'm gonna piggyback on that. I'm not talking to you, Siri. What the? Whatever. This individual came up to me. They looked like they were maybe early 30s. They asked me for a buttery nipple, like it was 2012.
What's a buttery nipple?
It's Bailey's and butterscotch schnapps.
Yeah.
It's very sweet shot. It's just a
just
sweet
sugar.
ass shot. They asked me for a buttery nipple.
It tastes
And
like those Weathers candies.
Basically.
Yeah, like it's really
From
sweet.
what I've been told. I've never had one.
It's got little to no alcohol and it's just a fun shot, and I put air quotes because people will ask for a fun shot a lot. So they asked me for a buttery nipple. I was drawn back like, how old are you? How fucking old are you? You are too damn old to be having sugary shots, first of all, or at least I think you are.
Maybe she hasn't gone.
Maybe
out
they
in a
just
while.
heard that song.
Song?
Shots.
Oh,
I mean,
no, that song didn't play.
I mean, no, I'm saying maybe they just heard it. Maybe they heard it. Maybe that's their
Oh.
favorite song.
Maybe
you go
she
for-
doesn't
like-
go
they-
out.
Exactly. She
Yeah.
hasn't gone out
But
since
it
that
It was
song
her
came out.
first time out in a very long time.
Yeah.
Last time she was out, she was 20
Yeah.
or 22.
Last time she went out, she wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to be there.
10 years ago.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I try not to judge what people order for the most part.
I try.
but-
I try. I fucking try really, really, really hard, but goddamn. Sorry.
I'm just saying, there are certain things that if you order it, yeah, I am gonna be a little bit more like, what? Why would you order that? Buttery nipple is one of them, or because at least with a blowjob shot, you're forcing someone to do that in front of other people.
Yeah.
There's that whole pageantry to it. I can get that, but buttery nipple shot just being all schnapps and liqueur is just like
Fucking sugar.
you're just drinking
no
sugar
alcohol.
for no reason. And then people are thinking that they're getting fucked up, and it's like, no, you're on a sugar rush. the same way a toddler would be. I thought you wanted to come here to have a good time. So let's have a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of sweetener, if that's what's necessary, whatever. Let's drink something a little bit more balanced. That is fun. That's interesting. And, let's try something new.
But you know what? As far as like your taste buds changing too, I feel, well, for me, in bartending, when I first started out, I was like, I wanted to make these cool, fun drinks because I enjoyed them. So I was like, yeah, let me do this and that. And then as I got older, back into bartending, I stopped wanting to make super fun, sugary shit and was more interested in classics or spin on classics or whatever it is, like those, because there's more to them. Like there's different flavors, different flavor profiles. Like certain things are a little bit more like more
Nuanced.
not nuanced.
Complex.
Oh.
Well, then you think of the word.
I don't fucking know, man. Surprise me. Anyways, like certain cocktails, certain things you'll taste depending on the bitters or whatever the fuck it is. And that interested me more than a fucking, like that weird phase of every flavor in the world of teenies. Like apple teeny or fucking chocolate teeny, fucking all that stupid shit. So when that person asked me for a buttery nipple, I was like, fuck? Sorry, what's today's date?
Yeah, it does take you back. I've been getting a lot more vodka Red Bull orders lately. I thought the espresso martini was the new vodka Red Bull, but ever since I started feeling that way, vodka Red Bulls have been coming back. How about you? Have you seen that or?
That was a lot this weekend.
Yeah,
a lot of vodka Red Bull.
I don't get that. Why is everybody so sleepy?
Because the event I was telling you guys about, it was a Dominican Puerto Rican thing. A lot of vodka Red Bulls, a lot of whiskey. Like I did realize this a while ago, but it also just hits me every time how much Puerto Ricans and Dominicans like whiskey.
Oh.
On top of like the rum that they drink, like Brugal and or Bacardi, like, and specifically Jameson, or as they say it, Jameson. Papi. I mean, Jameson y Coke. Mind you, on top of, and I'm not making fun, but on top of the broken English, it's also super fucking loud. And you're, God, I try to tune my bilingual ears and in the broken English and shit, and it's like on the fourth or fifth time, I'm like, oh, Jameson. Because the way they say it, and it's so fast. Jameson y Coke. Bless you.
Yeah, I think people also, they don't understand that for us, we are listening for code words.
Yeah,
words. We're listening to certain things. So when
certain vowels or certain things in that word that we're like, aim. It's who's who?
Yeah,
you're trying to piece it together.
Yeah, exactly. So you can go to a bar where they speak like you speak, or at least hear it enough and understand it, so therefore they will know exactly what you're ordering.
I want to know the bar where they understand what they speak. I want to know what bar they're going to.
Hey, let's try to find one and ask one of the people who work there to come up.
I'm gonna ask them, like, can I get a Jameson and Coke? And they're gonna look at me like, what?
We don't have that here.
You gotta go somewhere where they have like very neutral American.
They'd be like, what? Accent. Jameson. What? Jameson. What? Jameson. Oh, sí. Dale, papi, I got you.
I do want to go to those. One of those.
What do you guys order at the bar when you're DJing or not DJing, or when you're visiting friends?
He knows what I get. I'm starting to realize, like,
what's your go-to?
You want me to like order different stuff now?
No. Whenever it comes to people that you know, you can order the same fucking thing from now to the end of time. I don't care. We're just saying when a group of 7 people comes up and all orders the same thing, and a group of 5 next to them orders the exact same thing, that just gets repetitive. Like, I don't want to just be making these 2 cocktails for the next hour. Like, let's not make it mundane and monotonous. break this up. Let's do something fun. Let's be creative, you know, like playing a different song or playing a different genre.
Yeah,
Let's change it up a little bit. Like,
Yep.
can I go from this song to the next song? Can I make these 2 cocktails that go in a rocks glass, these 2 that go in a coupe, and this one that goes in a Collins, and this one that's just a shot? And can I remember all of that and still look impressive while doing it and bring all of that back to you? And, oh, you remember my whole order? Yeah. Can we do that? Because that's fun to me. It keeps me engaged. It keeps me going, you know?
So what's your go-to?
Oh, go to a Cali cream and beer.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay.
I need
Good
to
beer.
be able to like be loose, but also like be there. You know what I
A
mean?
good beer.
Like, yeah.
I hate it.
It doesn't taste how it smells, which bothers me. Like I expected more from. You're not gonna ring it. That was on accident. You're not gonna
I'm
ring
sorry. I was thinking of my own and whether or not I should say it. So I said it in my mind and I was reacting to it in my mind. But here you go.
it. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's
It's a decent beer.
I don't
Those
really,
who really know me know exactly what I thought.
No.
We all thought that our first time.
yeah, I don't really know my alcohol, so like I'm
Okay.
depending on the bartender to like kind of like give me the the recommendation. So that's why when I asked you guys, like, oh, it surprised me. I genuinely am open-minded and want to see what's new, you know, like, or what else I can try.
And see that is great. And I enjoy people that will actually be more receptive toward that. They're like, oh, what's this? Oh, okay. All right, yeah. I mean, I'll drink it. I'm gonna order something else though. It's like, okay, you're willing to at least try it. Maybe the second or third drink, depending on how much it diluted, you might enjoy it. Who the fuck knows? But I like that. I like that. What's your go-to?
I usually play the same spot, so I'm at where we work. I'm just getting like what you just said, either a Cali Creamin or just a straight up tequila. And then if I'm DJing at another spot I usually DJ at, it's literally just a shot of whiskey and a beer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good way to do it.
I asked that
because it also makes it easier when say, I know you've both had this happen. You come up, you've planned out this song to go and run up to the bar to get another drink.
Yeah.
And like you're like,
I only have this much
3
time.
minutes.
I'm going through all these people.
Yeah. And hoping that this person can get to me in this amount of time and get this back to me, or at least receive my order and get it to me somehow. So it makes more sense when it's like, oh, I see you. I know exactly what you need.
Yeah, something easy. Something easy. Shot in a beer.
Yeah.
Just a beer. You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of people want to be nonverbal when they don't know you, though. You know, it's different when we know each other. So being nonverbal then makes perfect sense. But you get a lot of people that because maybe they've had one too many or they're just too comfortable, they talk to you as if you know exactly what they're thinking. They're being nonverbal, and you're like, I don't know you. I don't know what you want. Sometimes, say you're the bartender that serves you, and you come up 10 minutes later, but I'm the one behind the bar, and you just hold up your glass and say, another one. What are you, DJ Khaled? I don't fucking know what you mean, another. Another what? Well, it came in this glass. Several other drinks do as well. I'm sorry. Well, it has this garnish. Several other drinks might. You never know. So don't try to be nonverbal. Like, learn what it is you want. Or if someone makes something for you, ask what it is. That's why I don't like making drinks for people that have names. And I never name cocktails when I just make stuff up. I just like to make things on the fly. Well, when someone says, well, what's the name of this? I'm not going to be like, well, it's a fucking strawberry surprise. You know, then you're going to go to the next bartender and be like, well, can I get a strawberry surprise?
Yeah, but
no, it's not an actual drink. I fucking made that up. Or it's one of the things in my repertoire. Like, I hate when people do that behind the bar because it influences that negative behavior where people think they can get the same drink everywhere. They can talk to the same DJ everywhere and request things everywhere. Like, you get those people who come right up in your face waving all in your face because they're drunk, and they can do it at another bar, and that DJ might be like, okay, cool, you know, I'll let it slide or whatever, or oh, if you pay me. But then they do it to you, and they completely break your concentration. Now you're like, I don't even want to hear what you have to say now because that was rude as fuck. Yeah.
No, yeah.
I asked what you guys like to drink because at my place, when we will allocate some free drinks to the DJs to give to whoever they want or keep them for themselves, and that covers our well and specialty. We'll sometimes have some DJs wanting like some of our all like top shelf type shit, like Hennessy, for example, or Casamigos or Don Julio.
Yeah.
And then they throw a fit with me because they want that, and I'm like, sorry, that doesn't cover that.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm the DJ, or it's my party, my promoter. Okay, congratulations. You still can't have that. I'm sorry. Also, your party's not popping off, so we're not making money anyway. So why do you think I'll give you fucking Don Julio?
It's like I'm starting to realize there's a lot of lack of common sense, lack of self-awareness, and lack of humility in these people.
Yeah.
Some of them.
I mean, alcohol is involved, and sometimes you do run into people who think because they've gotten a peek behind the curtain that they know how the whole production works. You know, they think, oh, because I'm playing here, then I get whatever I want.
Or that place gives me whatever I want, or they let me have that. It's like, cool, you're not fucking, know where you're at. That's what it comes down to, is like, know where you're at. You're not there. You're here. We don't do that here. We're giving you free drinks anyways. You have about 10 of them. If you want to feel something, then keep 4 of those to yourself and give the rest to your friends or your whoever you invited, whoever else is DJing.
I usually like buy from the bar also. If I've never been there, I'll just buy a drink just to support the night. And then sometimes like they'll recognize me, like they'll be, oh, you were playing. Don't worry, this is on me. You know,
that will usually go a long way too. I've run into experiences where some of the DJs and their friends will feel like we owe them something because their party is popping off. It's like, look, man, I can only do what's in my power. You know, you're coming at me wanting this and that. It's like, okay, well, I need either the ticket or whatever to say I can give you this. I'm not just gonna give you this just because this is your party you're throwing or it's popping off. Unless my owner says something different, the fucking guy that runs this place, I'm not gonna give you that. I'm sorry. Be mad. I don't care. Throw fit. Whatever. You're gonna go back over there and keep playing the music. So you could have went back with a drink. Now you go back with nothing. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I'm sorry.
I remember one time I had a friend come through one of my gigs. I wasn't expecting to see him. I was like, oh, what's up? And right away he's like, hey, give me a drink. I'm like, bro, I don't
What?
I don't just like
what the fuck
automatically get free drinks all the time. You know?
But that's
just how, you know.
That's the thing. I feel like some individuals within the posse of the DJs feel like, oh yeah, because I'm here to support you, whatever. I'm owed something. It's like, bro, you gotta show some respect to the bartenders. I don't know you. I don't know your people either. Like, keep your people in check, especially keep your people in check. Like, and first of all, you haven't tipped on any of these free drinks either. So I'm only gonna do what I'm told to do, which is 10 free drinks, and that's it. Yeah, if you would have thrown something extra on some of those free drinks, yeah, I might have gave you a shot of the well, but hey, it's something you didn't pay for. So that's just my thing. It's like some of them, not all DJs, but some DJs, I feel like they come with this entitled feeling of like, because I'm doing this here, you guys or whatever, this and that you guys need to keep me happy.
So that happened with you once, actually. One of the bartenders was like, I don't serve them. They never tip. It's because they didn't know you were DJing there that night. They thought you were just hanging out with Mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just started smiling like while you were telling that. I know people probably saw it. I was just like, because I was remembering that when that happened. I was like, nah, he was DJing too. And they were like, oh, I didn't even know who that was. I just thought he was hanging out with him. I was like,
it's like, oh,
no.
fuck.
Well, it was because you would be playing before they had clocked in. So they hadn't even seen you other than, I just see him hanging out behind Mark or standing behind Mark. They thought you were just like one of those people who just hangs out with a DJ, which can be annoying too. And I know you've had your fair share of issues with that, to where, you know, some people come to hang out with a DJ to support just so they can be in the DJ booth. And I don't know about me, but like, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I know about me. I always feel very like tense when I see someone I don't know standing next to the DJ. Mostly because I'm like, how did they get there?
Yeah.
You know, especially if I know they don't know the DJ. Because this just happened a couple nights ago where someone who didn't know the DJ, but it was a woman and they were very attractive. So, of course, the DJ was like, yeah, you can come up and hang out up here for a little bit, you know. Women can do that. But when you see a guy standing next to another guy DJ, or a guy standing next to a girl DJ specifically, and you don't know who they are, you're like, what's going on? Like, is everything cool? And some people just overdo the privilege of trying to stand up there or ordering off of the DJ's tab. Because I'm pretty sure, even if you haven't had this happen, you've heard of it happening where someone thinks that you guys are getting a tab at a place that you either have a low tab at or no tab at all.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I'm with the DJ, just run up the tab. And next thing you know, you get off and the tab's higher than what you were getting paid that night.
Whoa.
I've seen that happen.
I've left some places having to pay just because, you know, a couple of homies just thought I had a big ass tab.
Yeah.
So, two-parter question: how do you feel like about people hanging out around you in your work area, essentially? Like, how does that make you feel? Does it bother you? Do you mind it? Does it depend on the person? Do you just want people to leave you alone, to come say hi and then go do their thing? And then how do you feel about, you already kind of told me how you feel about like people running up a tab or whatever. Like, two-parter question.
You want to go first?
Yeah. Oh, me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think you said I want to go first.
Well, you pointed and said yeah. So you were saying yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you can go first, but he was like, oh, yeah, cool, I'm out.
Anyway.
I'll chill.
There's kind of a, well, personally, I feel if you're going to be behind me and be part of the life of the party, do not be on your phone. Do not be on your phone and look like you're not having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're going to be behind me, at least show support, show some love. Like, you know, like,
You're gonna be on your phone, record.
yeah, you can
do so.
record. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can record.
yeah. But I think you're saying, like, don't be on your, like, sitting down or
be
just
like-
standing behind
yeah.
you, typing someone, and you're just kind of in the way, and everyone else is trying to keep that energy up. You're just kind of,
Yeah, because
Okay.
then it'll spread to the rest of the party.
Right.
You know? Like, they'll see someone up there DJing to the right of them, someone going like this.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Looks like they're not having
contagious.
fun.
That booth is contagious, man.
Yeah. About you?
I would double that for sure. Because the energy you see at the table usually, or the booth, like, it will reflect back onto the crowd. And but yeah, I mean, if I don't know them, like, it's just weird. It makes me
Yeah.
feel weird. Like, sometimes a girl or a guy will just ask me a question and just stay there.
Oh, because now you're friends because
Yeah.
they asked you a question.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? Or you know, someone will come up to me and tell them it's their friend's birthday, and they'll just want to stay there until I play the song, or they'll want to ask to get on the mic, and I'm like trying to tell them, like, no, I can't just have you hop on the mic.
Oh,
Like,
I have like a horror story about that.
oh, yeah.
I told this to Mark one time. One of the venues we play at. One time, there was this dude. He was like, "Hey, do you have a mic?" I'm like, "No, we don't got a mic, but we do have a mic. Like we have a mic.
Right.
I know this guy is trouble. I'm not gonna give him the mic." And he just goes up on the DJ booth. He's just like looking for the mic. He's like, "Oh, where's the mic? Where's the mic? Oh, I found the mic." Thankfully, it was not on, but he was just trying to get pics for the gram. So he gets his pics. He's pretending like he's on the mic. I'm right there, like DJing, trying to get this transition down, making sure the party's
Right.
still going. And I'm like, oh my god, in my head, like, oh my god, I gotta worry about this dude. Definitely turn the mic switch off. And he's like, just still getting all up in our like my business. I'm like, oh my god, these people have no self-awareness.
Everybody thinks they're a main character.
Yeah, it's a
What
main
the
character
fuck?
syndrome night
Wow.
tonight.
Oh man.
Yeah,
You're liable to get punched for something like that.
I'm surprised I didn't. But I think no matter what, I'm just not gonna put hands on anyone because like,
Yeah.
it's not gonna. It's not a good look,
Yeah.
you know.
You ever seen that video of the it's probably at some dive bar and this kid goes into the DJ booth and it's this big bald white guy comes and like shoves the fucking kid. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? You haven't seen that? Oh my god. Fuck. I'm not gonna be able to find it, but he literally goes up and he's like touching stuff, whatever, and the dude just comes up and just shoves the shit out of him. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Grabs his shit, starts playing again.
Oh, I
No?
have seen that.
Have you
before.
seen it?
Yeah, but I don't remember it as vividly, but I do remember seeing.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
It's
do
just
remember seeing that
it's
video.
just this college looking kid comes up into the DJ's booth and it's like starts touching shit. And I mean like
Oh,
full on
man.
shoves him, like some cartoon type of shove. Like his body went that way, his head was still over here, and it fucking reacted later on. Like he shoved the shit out of him.
Have you ever had anyone just full on touch the cue buttons for you?
No.
Oh my god.
Really?
Some people will literally, or I've had this happen to me more than once. Not a lot, but like, I don't know. I'm too nice, so I don't say too much. But like, someone will just come up behind the booth, you know, interact with me a little bit, and then they'll start touching like some of the buttons that will bring it to a new part of the song. Like
Oh,
off,
Oh,
you know.
fuck.
yeah.
I don't know what goes through people's like minds.
It's. I think it's a lack
Like,
of consequence.
I'm not gonna go to the bar, take the cup out of the bartender's hand,
right.
and squeeze a lime. You know what I mean, and pour the salt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I
Yeah.
had someone not do that, but last week I had someone. They pulled that. Oh, just give me what they had, shit. And then when they got it, they didn't like it. And we have these 3 like cheater bottles on the top of our bar, but they're for syrups. And he just grabs one. He's like, "What is this?" And I don't even remember what he said, but he's like, "What is this?" And just pours it into his drink. But I remember what it was.
Wild.
It was ginger. He poured like an ounce of ginger into his
Oh,
drink. I was like,
shit.
"You really ain't gonna like it now." You just
That's
made
an
it
instant
so
karma
much
right there.
worse. But yeah, people will do stuff like that, or just reach in and
Grab garnishes.
Grab garnishes.
Oh my
Grab
God.
a handful of.
Like, yo, you don't live here.
No.
Yeah.
You
I don't know where your hands have been. My hands are probably cleaner than yours, so keep your fucking hands out of the garnishes.
Yeah, I've had people just take the shaker tins off of the bar mats.
Man,
And it's just like they're sitting there at the bar and they're just talking or whatever, and they're having a conversation, and then they just pick it up and they're like looking at stuff. And I'm like, "What the fuck do you think you're doing?"
yeah, I got one more. You know, about people just hanging around in the booth. One time I pulled up to my gig and say, so you enter the booth through right there to the left of Paulo.
Okay.
Okay, and it's the same thing. It's a corner, and the booth is right here,
I
right
know
in
what
front of
spot
Paulo.
this is.
You know,
Yep, I know what spot this is. Yep.
So like, I pull up to my gig. It's like 9:30, and there's a girl just chilling at the very corner on her laptop, just doing work. You know, fine. And then I start getting ready for work, and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm about to start working. You know, you mind if you just sit on the outer side of the booth, not in the very corner? And she's like, no, I'm doing my work here. I should be able to sit here. I'm like, okay, but like this is the DJ booth now, like, you know. So if you could please leave. She's like, no, I'm gonna continue to do my work here. And then yeah, I had no clue what to say. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna go argue with this person. And then towards like the middle of the night, like, you know, she's doing her work.
She's still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
stayed there.
I was there for this.
She stayed there until she felt bad after doing something. Like, bro, her foot knocked the power out.
And
And
all
I'm like, oh my, if you just like listened to me, you know, like the music wouldn't be out for like 2 minutes.
did you boo her? Did everybody boo her?
No, like, I just,
Booing,
I
but
kinda-
there was
Public
it was when-
shame, man.
It was when I was DJing
Yeah.
too.
I don't
when it
really-
was my rotation.
Wow.
Oh,
And
I don't
I'm-
really
I'm
get
DJing,
mad,
right?
but
And
that made me mad.
Yeah.
he was pissed. Like I'm DJing, the power cuts off. I'm like, and then everyone's like, "Whoa!" There's no booing.
Yeah.
It's just like, "Whoa, what
Yeah.
happened?"
It's always a general shock when
Yeah,
the
yeah,
music
yeah.
cuts out
And
because
then
people
I
are waiting
look-
for a
yeah.
fight.
I look down, and then it's her foot.
Yeah.
And then he was pissed, and then I'm just like, okay, power on. So, I plugged the thing back in, everything's back up in like 10 seconds, and I continue.
jeez Christ.
But, yeah, that was
That could have been prevented if she would have fucking listened.
Yeah. How do
Yeah.
you just not listen to someone who actually like, not that like I'm the boss.
No, but you're working there.
But you know what I
Right.
mean? Like this is the workspace. I'm not gonna go hang out at your guys' bar and ask if I could do my homework behind the bar.
Right?
Or make your own cocktails.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Let me pour the beer. I know how to pour
Yeah.
it.
Don't worry. I'm not in your way. I'm gonna stay here.
Jesus.
Wait a minute. She worked there?
no some random.
She was
person.
she was doing her work or reading on her laptop in a dark ass bar.
Oh, what a weirdo.
10 o'clock.
What a weird. What? Starbucks was closed. That's what it was. Starbucks was closed.
Maybe I don't know.
Sometimes these non-player characters, man, they run the whole game
Yeah.
because this person's not adding anything.
And you can't
They
remove
could
them.
be doing what
I've
they're
never
doing
been so
at
riled
home.
up.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
That is crazy.
Because then it makes us look like we made the music
Right.
turn off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or people think it's a fight.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to tell that story again because I just told it on the last episode. But I told him about it. But I've been wanting to ask a DJ this question for a long time. And I think I might have asked JJ a year ago. I don't remember. But have you ever had a situation where a fight broke out, but the club just went back to business after the fight ended?
Oh. Yeah.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a fight happen and then you kept playing during the fight? Like, say the fight starts,
Yes,
you kind of
yes,
kill
yeah,
the
yeah.
music for a sec, and then you kind of play again because the fight's going on too long.
I didn't know that there was a fight, so I just
Oh.
kept playing music as if nothing happened.
Somebody
I
got
just
their
I
ass
thought
whooped
someone
to a
was like
soundtrack.
yelling like
Coincidentally played
Oh, it's
Nuck
my
If You
birthday.
Buck.
yeah. I thought it was just like an exclamation, like, oh, attention on me just for 1 second. All right,
Yeah.
you can go.
No. Yeah. I would just put the music back on if I felt everything was okay.
Yeah, because so we had a fight at our job last week, and I just remember the music stopped, and then when we thought the fight was over, Mark started playing again,
Yeah.
and then the fight started back up. So then he stopped again. I just remember he didn't start back up, or no, you did start back up again when we broke it up again. Because it was at that one part of the night where we kind of could stay open, but honestly, we might as well go ahead and shut it down because it's close enough to closing. And so when you started playing again, I looked at it because somebody else looked at me. He's like, "Why does he keep playing the music?" And I was like, "Well, what else is he supposed to do? No one's told him to stop it." And they're like, "Find such and such." I asked him if we should stop the music, and I was like, "All right, cool. I'll go find him." But I already know what the answer is. And as soon as I see him, I was like, "Yo, kill the music, right?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, shut that shit the fuck down." And then I see Mark, and I just go, "All right, cut it. And he just cut it. So I say all this to say, you missed a major opportunity. Because in one of those times when they started back up, you should have had already downloaded and queued up. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
No, I
should
knew
have
you were
been
talking about
ready.
this. I knew
You
were
should have
talking
been
about
ready, man. That was the moment.
Hey,
You
that would have
should've
been
been
fire out of
ready,
nowhere.
man.
It's quiet. And that fool with the beer bottle.
Yeah. I mean, I've only had it happen one time at a bar where a fight like kept going, but it didn't keep going like that one kept going. It's just that person.
Yeah, that's why I turned the
know.
music back on. I
Right.
thought everything was chill.
So did we. I ended up having to jump over the bar, man. That shit was crazy. But yeah, the only other time that had happened, like the fight just went on a little too long. It didn't really stop. It's just that DJ was just on it. But there was a moment where I was like, I was expecting you to play it because the fight just kept coming. And I was like, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. And then it didn't happen. I was like, I was more disappointed in that than anything else. Because I really thought we were going to have it.
This means you have to have a separate crate just for fights.
Just for fights.
Call it fight music.
Oh God! See, that's why I could never be a DJ. I would just instigate it too. After the fight happens, stop it. Play like Hard in the Paint, Waka Flocka. Just amp people up more. All that shit. Just I could never be a DJ.
Jason played.
Why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends?
Yeah. I remember the story.
Yeah, he played Why Can't We Be Friends. That was a good one. That's a close second.
That's good.
Close second. To me, it should be Kung Fu Fighting because you can't take that fight seriously. At that point, the fight should be ending because if you hear that, y'all just need to hug it
If
out.
You're still fighting to
look
that,
at each other, be like, come on, man, this is pretty ridiculous, man.
Yeah, you can't keep fighting to that and be serious. There's no fucking way. Oh my God!
Those kicks were fast as lightning.
I think I played
and they're
Barney
just still
then.
swinging and shit. Come on,
I got an idea. So I saw this one clip of this DJ. There's a fight that, or not a fight. I think like the police came through.
Oh shit!
And it was like he started like I think he backspinned and then he started playing. Whoop whoop is the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop.
Oh
and
shit! KRS-One. Oh fuck!
That's pretty good.
And everyone was like laughing.
That's
good. Fucking funny. I like that.
So I'm just hoping one of these days I'll get to do that.
Oh man,
We
we had that happen a couple weeks ago. Weren't you there for that?
When the police came?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
It wasn't for anything crazy. I've told this story before on the show. This couple got into a fight. I'm pretty sure because I know it's because the guy was cheating because he brings all his girls to my bar.
Oh my goodness.
But they got into it for a while. Nothing physical happened, but she eventually called the cops on him. So the cops walked into the bar. It was a Sunday night. So I thought you were there for that, but it might have been one of the other guys then if you weren't there.
One of the other Asians.
Might have been. Man.
One of the Asian DJs.
It wasn't the kid. I know that. He wasn't there.
Oh my God! If he didn't say it, I was gonna say it.
Hey, there's a lot of us in there. In that rotation.
But yeah, we all were like, when the cops walked in, we were all like, yo, do we turn the music down? But nah, it just kept going. So it was cool.
No, that's when you play
Why'd
turn
she call
down
the-
for
why'd she call
what?
the cops though?
Huh?
Why'd she call the cops on her?
I don't know. That's their relationship or former
I
relationship.
don't know why they
guess.
came in at all because like she would have been like, oh, this guy's cheating on me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Nah.
So she probably like put a
Yeah,
like
she
a
probably
false
said
report.
something like that.
That's
something
fucking
like
weird.
that.
Can you
I'm
get fined
sure.
for that?
Huh?
Can you get fined for a false report?
As a person, yeah, I don't know actually. I would feel like if you did, it would happen less. Yeah.
It hasn't been enough.
But that's a different podcast.
Yeah, it's a different podcast.
Back to us. Any other questions you guys got for like bartender, server, like service industry in general?
Yeah.
Anything
Okay.
you
Give me one each. One taboo that you should just never commit to when you're asking from a bartender or ordering from a bartender.
mm-hmm.
Just one taboo each.
as like a guest or a DJ, like
As a
Just in general.
guest. Yeah.
oh, we give plenty for guests. Let's do
Oh,
it
yeah.
just for DJs.
Okay, DJs.
Let's make it specific.
Wait,
Yeah.
taboo for
Like when they're trying to when someone's trying to order from you,
yeah.
and you know
A DJ.
like, yeah, a DJ. Because I mean, this whole show is based around customer taboos, so we give enough of those. But
Minus the one that you already said
Oh, the
about like the top shelf shit.
oh shit. You go and then
He's there, he's there.
Well, I got
I would always say that my biggest faux pas with a DJ is don't assume I know who you are when you come up and order from me. So it's if I've never seen you before, but say I'm new there, you might be talking to a new server, new bartender, a new busser, whatever. and say you're a resident there or you're there a lot or you feel like people know you in that area, whatever the case may be, don't come in with the energy of, oh, you should know who I am. I mean, this isn't you, but this is something that does happen with a lot of like entertainment in general, not just DJs. But they come into a venue and like, well, everyone should know that I'm here and why I'm here.
Yeah.
No,
They don't like introduce
I don't.
themselves.
I just know who is working tonight because I need to know who I'm working with and I know how long I'm going to be here. That's usually all I know. And that's usually all any of us know when it comes to a shift. What's the next order? That's all we care about. We don't care who's playing this and that unless it's people we know and we know that you're going to bring the best energy. It's like, oh, we know it's going to be a good night. And we say that because we really do know it's going to be a good night when we know the entertainment for that night is someone who's going to bring that energy and just bring people. Or even if no one shows up, you're still going to have a good time because of what they're doing. But don't assume that we know that just because someone else knows you.
I would say I got two of them. One is just because it's your fucking event doesn't mean I owe you anything. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you a fucking thing, especially if you're brand new here. Like if you're established, that's a different story because you're not gonna come at me that way anyways. But I don't owe you a fucking thing.
True.
I don't. Second one is do not come behind the bar. I've seen.
What the?
Yeah, that's happened a couple times. It happens more so with the newer ones than the established ones. The established ones, like, okay, you come around the side a little bit because we have an open. We don't have a fucking door.
Yeah.
So it's open. So some of the established ones kind of come in a little bit just to get my attention. So that means they really need something because.
Yeah.
So the new ones will try to come in. I'm like, yo, back up. Oh, no, I'm the DJ. Okay, back the fuck up. I don't know you, dude. You didn't even come introduce yourself before the party even started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't come behind the bar. Just because you're working there doesn't mean you work there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed in the back office. Oh, all right. You're not an employee here. You're not. So those would be my two. I don't owe you shit, and don't come behind the bar. Yeah, that happens. It's fucking weird. I don't know why they think they can do that.
Entitlement, man.
Again, like, oh, you don't know who I am? No, I don't know who you are. Sorry. Be more successful, I guess. Get better.
Get good.
Get fucking good. Sorry, man. You ain't that fucking successful.
I had one question. I know it was asked, and I feel like the answer was when we went in the direction of, play for the music, be about the music.
Mm-hmm.
But is there just one real song that you just fucking hate to play? Like no matter what, no matter the mood, no matter the day, say it's because you've played it 1,000 times and you're just over it, or you're just like, this song just fucking sucks. I can't mix anything with it, but I'm tired of getting people at like.
The Despacito.
Mark?
No, I mean, I got one, but it's not because it's like you can't mix anything with it. I think it's just over the years, I'm just like tired of it.
Despacito.
No, it just this is how we do it.
Okay.
This is how we. I'm
Thank
just like
you, because that is my one, especially when it's played on any night but a Friday.
I'll still play it. I don't enjoy it no more.
You can't play it on any night than a Friday. You can only play it on Friday night because he says it's Friday night.
Yep.
So you should only play it
on Friday night.
It's a Friday night energy song.
It's a good thing I don't play it.
Yeah. I hate that song with such a passion because I've heard it for so long, so many times. And then the motherfucker made an Uber Eats commercial off of it, even though he went into the church and was like, I hate all of my music from my backsliding days. Yeah.
I didn't know he made how do you make
He made an Uber Eats commercial.
out of that song?
Yeah. During the Super Bowl last year.
Oh.
He did.
It was one of the first ones.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Like him,
I don't
Khalees, a couple other like artists that had. Now I'm not just saying one hit, but like they only had a couple hits back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy had a thing. Like they just had Uber Eats commercials where they remixed their songs into them ordering from Uber Eats, but everyone hated it. It fucking sucked. But the Montel Jordan one was by far the one I hated the most.
Yeah.
Because I'm so sick of that song.
What's yours?
I don't really have a song per se, but there is an artist that I really don't like playing just because of my personal preference in music.
Okay.
We're gonna might get a lot of hate for this.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay.
I cannot play Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's
Cannot.
Oh, yeah, I hate when I
that's
get
not
those
our
requests.
genre, so you can
And
get away with that. You
there
just
was-
can't say Bad Bunny
There
here.
was this there was this moment he was there, and there was this group of like girls that were like,
Swifties.
I guess you'd say
Swifties.
that. They were like, and it's just like it's not busy at this time. I think it's like opening. They want to play. They're like, hey, do you have Taylor Swift? And I said, I don't have Taylor Swift, but we have Britney Spears, which is what she offered as like the second choice. But when she's saying this, she's like, hold up. She brought her phone and was like, what was it again? And she was recording with the front-facing camera with
What?
the screen facing toward me. Yeah. And she's like, what did you say again? Can you say it again? I was like, in that split second, I was like, I'm gonna just roll with it. Yeah, we don't have Taylor Swift, but I got Britney Spears.
Yeah.
And then I was so tempted to take that phone and go like,
Oh my god, why didn't you? Oh my fuck.
I was so tempted, but I
Oh
was
my
just like,
god.
Why? So why would that be something to shame you for? That's that
Yeah,
main
no.
character energy again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
just because this is your favorite thing doesn't mean it's everyone's favorite thing, and it doesn't mean that anyone else in the room wants to hear it
Exactly.
right now.
Yeah.
This room does not care about you.
Yeah.
You and whoever you brought with you and whoever is serving you at that moment are the only people who care about you. And half of us only care for a few minutes.
I'm gonna say this for the sake of virality, but you Swifties have the audacity. No such thing as bad press. Yeah, you guys had the fucking audacity to do some shit like that. Jarrett, talk shit. Please do. One song that I will never get tired of hearing, no matter what, and doesn't get played enough, is Return of the Mac.
Oh, I don't like that one
I
either.
hated it for a
Yeah,
while.
I
I hated it
That's
for a
my
while.
shit.
I play that shit a lot.
I don't hear it enough.
You're not
At
in
my
the right bars,
okay.
my friend.
Well, I'm not hearing it enough at my bar.
Oh, okay.
I'm not hearing it enough. That's my
Yeah.
fucking
That's
shit.
probably one of the most overplayed songs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that sucks.
wrong
That
Yeah,
really
it's
makes me sad to
It's
hear.
like the new Black national anthem, bro.
That makes
It
me
gets
sad.
played a lot.
It's crazy because since I've been in LA, I have not heard it that much.
Oh
In
my
Phoenix, I heard it a lot.
You
When I
gotta
was
get out
living
of
in
the house.
Phoenix,
You gotta get out of the house.
I've not heard it.
I can't escape
Or
that
just
song.
go to a different part. Yeah.
Yeah, that song is like all I want for Christmas, but good.
Yeah, it's getting there.
And it's
Damn,
all
that
year.
sucks.
Like you don't have to
Okay.
wait.
Yeah, I was
For,
about
you
to say,
don't have to wait for
It's
Thanksgiving.
not a seasonal
to hear
song.
It.
It's
I
a
guess-
year-round song.
I guess personal preference. I'll never get tired of
Mac
that song.
ain't seasonal, man.
That's the shit. That's my fucking song.
Love
I
that
love that song.
My favorite song that y'all play is "Can We Talk." I will never get tired of that song.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I've said this on the show before, I love watching two people or a group of people, whatever, but I love watching two people specifically when that song comes on and they don't really know each other, or even if they do, but they both start singing it and they both give that energy of, okay, we fucking later.
Yeah.
I just love that energy of like watching two people that you know they're going to go somewhere and fuck. I don't know where they're going, but they're going somewhere.
I'm gonna piggyback on top of that. When we have some of our events that are predominantly black and they play that song, I love when they cut the music off and everybody
Everyone's
just starts
singing.
singing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
love
like
hearing
the best
that.
feeling for a DJ.
I love it.
Yeah.
Everybody just feels it in their soul and they sing it. And oh my god, I love hearing it. I'm like,
acapella.
yes,
Did you
sing
just
it.
say you love Negro spirituals?
I didn't say that.
Okay, because you were like, they sing it from their soul. And, yep.
That's a
Mhm.
coincidence. No, don't
Mhm.
fucking do that.
Yeah,
Don't
you
do
said
that.
It was implied.
It was not implied. Maybe a little bit on accident. It was on accident. It wasn't intentional. It just
I mean, I just love seeing a room full of people sing that fucking song. Man.
no, it's a great
Seriously.
song.
It's just one of those songs, especially when the lights are on and everyone knows that they're supposed to get out, and they're singing that, and then after that song is played, and the security's like, all right, now get the fuck out. They're usually like, all right, yeah, you right.
Yeah.
They played Can We Talk. It is time to leave. You know?
No, I gotta go find her. Nah, too late.
You asked her, can we talk? And she walked away.
She
gave you
she
your
walked
answer.
the fuck off. No, we can't talk.
'Cause
Bye.
You didn't know the words. You didn't know the second verse. She just walks off. No, we can
That
no
was a
longer
test.
talk.
That was a test. So you didn't know their lyrics.
Oh, I've seen
Damn.
it happen.
Ooh, I have
Seen it
too.
happen.
They like hide their mouth. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, not even that.
dude.
Like they just immediately start getting clowned by the
Oof.
woman in front of them, and you just see them be like, "No, man, whatever. Like, I don't know this song, whatever." Like they try to play it off. It's like, yeah, you feel bad. It's like a motherfucker trying to learn Spanish. Like, I'm gonna practice.
One more thing, because I know we're coming up on time.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a go-to Spanish song?
Man, I've been on a Spanish tip lately. I don't know if I have a go-to. Let me think.
That's not Bad Bunny.
I like Cali Pacan. How do you say that? Cali Pacanguero? Yeah, it's like a. You don't know that song?
Is it? I'd have to hear it.
Can we do that because of copyright?
I think we
Just
can do it
don't
on the
play into
mic.
the microphone.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
This one.
Because I know at some of a lot of the black parties, they'll play Bad Bunny, and that's cool. Like they'll play like one, play the one. But when they play like the Spanish ones,
Just don't listen to it. Or,
Yeah. Turn your mic off.
oh, okay, yeah, okay,
yeah, gets people dancing.
okay. I know. From most DJs, their go-to is Suavemente.
Oh,
Out here,
Yeah, I try to
especially.
avoid that
Yeah.
as much as possible. That's like, if you really can't get the crowd to dance, then that's your last resort.
Suavemente is like the one, but I know
It's the Mexican Return of the Mac.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, see, I don't like those type of songs.
I'm gonna say no.
Mm?
I would say the Mexican Return of the Mac is between La Chona,
Okay.
La Puerta Negra, or
That one I don't play actually. I should probably.
yeah,
wanna
try La
that one
Chona.
out. I want to try that one out.
Try La Chona or La Puerta Negra. Those
Like,
two.
not
Puerta
too much.
Negra. I gotta try.
La
that.
Puerta
I
Negra,
still
yeah.
say Suavemente because you will hear Suavemente everywhere.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
other two songs, I will hear them in certain places. I feel like I've heard both of them at work. La Chona, definitely. But like Suavemente, I've been at a place where you never should hear Suavemente, and I hear it because it's like, oh, it's that one song that one DJ happened to have, or the one that was on the DJ box, depending on the spot that you're in. You'll hear Suavemente
Yeah.
all the time.
Or another one that I think is like universal for anybody of any Hispanic descent is La Vida es un Carnaval.
Yeah.
Celia Cruz.
Love
Yeah, that one right there. That's the one that'll get everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
That's like the one national one I think is
Mm-hmm.
the one that's like, yeah, play that one. Every Latino's gonna be jumping, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Suavemente appeals to everybody else.
I know, but
You're
I
looking
was
at it through your lens. I'm saying Return of the Mac. Even white people know that. Like
yeah.
Same thing
Mexican
with
people know
Suavemente.
that.
Yeah.
Even
Asian
white
people know that. Like Suavemente, Asian, white people, black people, everybody like they
That's
at least
true.
know when that
Okay,
song
yeah,
comes
I
on.
get-
Like, oh shit, it's about to get
Yeah.
lit.
No, you're right. You're
You know,
right.
so I'm
right,
just
yeah.
saying, just through the lens of
I
for
see
this
what you're saying.
conversation.
Okay.
Like you're absolutely right that
Fair.
those are like they're more classic songs, but like when you're just like, oh man, I gotta go searching through the crates to find that one Spanish song.
Well, 'cause
during
you-
this
'cause you
company
said-
party,
Because you said, "Can we talk?"
right?
That's
But
why.
you
So
can-
I went on the other side too. Because
Oh,
I don't think a
okay.
lot of white people know "Can we talk."
Well, no,
Really?
I was saying Return of the Mac though. I said it was
I know.
the Return of the
Yeah.
Mac.
But I was speaking towards the "Can we talk"
Okay.
part. That's where I was coming from.
Heard. He's talking about old shit.
Oh man.
You
I-
got anything
you guys got any-
coming up
Oh.
that you want to plug? Anything?
Yeah.
you wanna
Anything
throw out
you
there?
guys are doing soon? Do you want to plug your fucking socials and everything too?
Find me on Instagram, DJ_Ikarin, IKARIIN. Mark.
DJ Mix Markie, MixMarkie on
There you go.
Instagram. You know, and yeah, Shoo Shoo Baby and Wolfen Train is where I usually am. If I do a
Nice.
guest set,
Are
hopefully
you-
I post it.
Do you have a normal like rotation at Wolf and Crane, like a specific day, or is it kind of similar to?
Wait,
shoot?
you're at Wolf and Crane?
Yeah.
What days?
That's what I
So
just asked.
every first and third Thursday, it's gonna be either me or my buddies, also EJ, and then every third Saturday I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You'll have to write that down.
Come through.
You'll have to write that down. But I love Wolf and Crane.
It's
Well,
right, yeah.
Are you regular Wolf and Crane and where else?
Wolf and Crane, Shoo Shoo, yeah, pretty much
Okay.
it. We do have a new channel on YouTube
plug
coming
that,
up
plug
soon.
that.
Oh, plug it.
It's gonna be called Channeled Mix, and also 2 tracks. So
Are you guys gonna be uploading live sets, or are you
yeah,
do
live
streaming on
mixes
there?
on Channel Mix, and 2 tracks is a podcast about DJing and producing.
Oh shit.
Nice. Yeah, so you heard it here first.
Okay.
Heard it here
Ooh.
first. Definitely go support those.
A
when they drop.
worldwide
Literally
exclusive.
first. Yeah,
Brr, brr,
literally
brr, brr,
first,
brr,
but-
brr,
Oh,
brr.
yeah. Yeah. So definitely go and support those when those drop. I'm really looking forward to both of those, man.
Thank you.
Oh
Really
yeah.
am. Yeah.
I got nothing else. Thank you
Alright,
guys so
well, yeah,
much.
thank you again.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
thanks
for
appreciate you
having
guys
us.
a lot.
The time just fucking flew by.
It did.
was a lot of fun.
Uh-huh.
Like just getting some different perspectives from y'all was just really fucking cool. Hearing it from 2 DJs that actually love what they do as well. You know, so far every DJ we've talked to actually has like a passion for what they're doing. So it's just really nice to be able to continue to show that side, which is not something people always hear. They just see y'all on social media or on TV or whatever, and they just think that's all it is. So thank you for, you know, coming here and sharing that with everyone here.
Yeah.
you know.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, likewise.
It was great. This was really great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, everybody.
Peace.
Later.
Damn, we didn't close out with any.